No, it's Sedna. Sedna that I'm missing stuff. Sedna, I'm missing a defense, an arena, and I think an arena. For Sedna.
Arenas aren't too bad. They're like really quick.
I have 23 judgment point zones, so I could probably... I can just jump in.
Let me grab my Mesa for doing the fight on the emissary.
Okay, and then I'm missing a disruption, a spy arc-wing, defense arc-wing, and a modal defense arc-wing.
Yeah, like we should be able to knock all of that out in like maybe 5 minutes, so it shouldn't be too bad. So I made extra one of those, don't know why, but...
I mean, for a 70-year-old toy, I'm surprised this isn't in like a scrapyard or junk, or basically a landfill.
Yeah.
Or was it melted down into a tank?
True. I mean, that's what happened to a lot of the pre-war metals. It was just like, okay, we need this for like various things, like shovels and tanks and just everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the reason why a lot of pre-war toys are like so expensive.
10 judgment points to enter.
I mean, like, if I were to like half-ass restore this and like basically paint it the way it is, and put like wheels on it, I could probably like sell this for like $100, maybe.
Like,
I
got somebody got a scan.
Or hell, just sell it as is, like just the metal by itself for like $50.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think. Oh, Lone didn't have that.
Nope.
Oops.
Well, that sucks. I mean, at least it's an easy fight.
Whew, that is a lot smoother now. That is not like, that is barely any rust. That's just clean metal now. That feels so nice.
Pretty good. What's up with you?
Yep.
That fuse.
Yeah.
Is that a?
I assume you
I
knew
am.
about the party we had this weekend.
What?
I assume you knew about the party I had this weekend.
No.
Yeah, I had like fucking 3 assholes sitting in my apartment the whole weekend.
I am working on a pre-war
times.
toy.
Doing good, Shusha.
Fuse.
Also, let me...
I can hear your small penis energy, asshole!
He's just wanting to call me out like that.
I'm surprised you can't.
So I gotta fix Discord again after we get out of this, because like, you know. What does this button do? Okay, nothing. Just there. But yeah, I'm doing okay. We're just doing more Warframe and stuff for a bit. I might do a shorter stream than last night because we went for like 12 hours and had a conversation about butt lamps, but I don't think you were there for that.
What was yours is
What
now
is it?
mine.
Complete a sortie?
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh
simple.
shit, I didn't do my sortie, so...
I need to do one as well, but I don't know how to do that.
Come
What
play
is
with
that?
us.
Come
I
play
can't!
with
I'm
us,
streaming!
Come play
Sure.
with us.
I
Alright.
just adjust something.
Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna get in VR chat. So.
Right, enjoy your walkies.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm playing my Irish. He's in it.
This.
Do fuse.
Use that. Okay.
I don't know, he sounds depressed as hell.
He always sounds depressed.
He used to not.
I think part of it is
There we go.
the amount of work that he does. Like he's
I think
working
it's
all the
also his
fucking.
like parents and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of the time whenever I like ask him if he wants to like do anything, he's like, I can't, parents.
I mean, like that was the whole thing when I was up there. It was like, hey, you could come out here and see me, or we can come up there and see you. No, I work.
Yeah. Also, do you want to get Lone back in, or is this just the... Oh, it's the arena, so Lone...
It's the other arena one.
Yeah, okay. We'll get points later for Lone.
I mean, there's only like 3 arena missions that you need, and you need like 30 arena points overall to get into everything.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit more. I don't remember.
It's not super hard, anyways. I was there when you guys were talking about. I'm not talking about lamps left around that time. I was getting in trouble or something, or someone was getting in trouble or something. Yeah. It went on for like. So I clocked it. I think the conversation went on for like 30 to 40 minutes. I highlighted the butt lamp conversation. Yeah, just for a little bit. Just like get it in, because I'm probably not gonna go for as long as like last night. Because that was like 12
I
hours.
apologize to everyone in Rocker Stream.
Ow.
Oh no, it's good. I turned it down a bit.
I am
Yeah, Spooky's actually doing something really cool if you check out her channel. She's restoring like a like World War II toy. It's like this little bus thing.
actually a Bluebird
Really?
bus from 1930.
Ooh.
So, it is indeed true.
Is it the life
very
alert
true.
stuff?
Actually, wouldn't that be like Great Depression era?
I guess so. Yeah, because there's the Roaring Twenties, and then there was the Great Depression. So.
So that would explain the kind of like shoddy, like casting, lack of basically anything.
Yeah. It's just like.
What are we trying to get to?
20?
Yeah, it did look like
I mean, the last one was like 15 or something, because I like literally murdered the whole arena because I sneezed.
I'm at the point now where it's like I don't feel nasty when I touch this because like I hate the feeling of rust, and it's like I don't feel rust anymore. It's just like really rough metal.
Yeah.
Like there's still like a bunch of rust in some spots, like definitely in the detailed areas, like the grill and that stuff, like where the headlights are. There's a lot of like crevices and stuff that I can't get to.
I love this that it sounds like you've turned your fan on.
Who?
You.
What do you mean?
It's just really funny because like your fan will occasionally just blow into your microphone, so it sounds like you're outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on a real bus, a real 1930s Bluebird bus.
God damn it.
It's damn diesel. We gotta get this bitch rolling. Oh my god, I gotta get to my wedding too.
There you go.
If anyone knows what that's a reference to, I swear.
This is a lovely selfie.
My wife said that we needed to get this Z running and driving and making 400 horsepower before our wedding, or she's gonna divorce me.
That actually sounds like something that would fucking happen. Good boy.
Well,
You
it's
see-
a fucking okay.
eyes
So
are
there's a show that I watched called High Low, and well, basically they're building the same car, but one's a high-priced version, while the other one uses cheap like eBay parts, and like it's like they were parodying like reality car TV shows. Like it's my wife, my soon-to-be wife said that we gotta get this Z up to 400 horsepower. She's gonna leave me.
Oh god. Okay. Derelict emissary assassinate.
Oh, it hasn't yelled at me yet.
Yeah, because I think only I needed the key for it, because I can select it.
Same time, we were able to take loan to the fucking Jordas golem. And there's no way in hell he has any of that shit.
True. No, wait, that one was with us last night during the Jordan Golem.
I was.
Yeah, he
Also,
was.
funny enough, okay, so where they're at now is that they're doing a bunch of performance mods, and it really pissed me off because that episode they were doing fuel injectors, and they were doing cheap fuel injectors versus high-end fuel injectors. And because it's two completely different cars at this point, like performance-wise, because one is a cheap single turbo setup, while the other one is a very expensive twin turbo setup. And the twin turbo setup, which had higher quality parts on it, made more horsepower, like a lot more horsepower than the cheaper car. But the thing is, they were comparing the injectors, but since it was on two completely different cars at this point, it wasn't like a comparable thing.
Yeah.
It's like on a scientific principle, that doesn't make any sense. Like what you would have done is you would take a high car, you would put the shitty injectors in it. You'd do baseline and stock injectors, then you'd do the cheap injectors, and then you do the high powered good injectors, and then see the power difference.
Yep.
And it really annoys me that they didn't do that properly. So it doesn't really show which is actually better.
Yeah.
Or would it be worth your money? Because the good injectors are twice the price of the good, or twice the price of the cheap injectors, but because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
E. Okay, so somebody's gotta grab that, and I gotta keep murdering things.
I need to murder things as well.
Yeah.
Grab what?
Basically, whoever has the light, we gotta play protect them.
What you thought?
Protect the rhino.
Yep. Oh, yeah, kill all the... this is actually a really neat boss fight, and I wish there was, more like this one. Also, I think there's one stuck on the floor, fuck.
What's the practical boss fight?
So pretty much, the general stick of it is there's a bunch of invincible infested enemies that you gotta deal with. But there's one, infested thing that has this bright light, and you basically gotta, kill it and get this lantern. And to keep the lantern lit, you have to murder infested in the radius. And then you have to bring the lantern to the boss fight, and then while the boss is in the lantern, you have to pound on the boss.
Oh, so it's like a trap boss, basically?
It's a little bit like that, but it's more along the lines of, you have to kind of... It's like a sort of, light raid kind of thing, honestly. And then also, between fights, the boss will heal using the infested.
So you have to kill the infested to get the boss you're healing.
Yeah. It's actually really good for a boss fight, because it has its damage gates a little bit, but it's not, stupid about it.
Like the Jackal?
Yeah. Jackal's kind of dumb. I think that's so true. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna rework him for a bit, is the unfortunate part.
Because they just reworked them.
Yeah. There you go.
7 people sitting here watching me do this. And I've been doing this for 2 hours. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, it is something neat.
It is. It is.
Oh, he's over here.
There we go.
5 people are in.
Yep.
But damn. I didn't realize I was doing this for 2 hours. And I'm counting. Made a lot of progress, but I am not
Most of
even.
y'all got space, that'd be down to clown. Yeah, I think we got an extra person worth of space, Swifty. Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm out of energy. Yeah, I'll pick you up in the next one, because we're just running star chart shit and getting stuff done for Casca and Lone. I mean, it's neat just because of the fact that it's not the usual, creative and crafts type of thing. I don't know if there's actually that many, restorative Twitch streamers or anything.
I mean, there's not really anything outside of gaming.
Hell, that's why I did so good when I did my pole dancing. Nobody does it.
True.
Yeah, well. Well, the difference is that restoring a old toy is not sexy.
some people it is. To
Yeah.
objectilias, it is.
It's like, dude, just sand that bus. I mean, it doesn't look. I mean, my arms are gonna be buff after this. I'm gonna be able to jerk off so hard. I'm gonna
But
give
you
the best.
won't.
I'm gonna be able to give the best hand jobs.
You won't.
I will give my boyfriend the best hand jobs, not you.
No, that's not what I'm meaning. By you
What?
won't. You won't do it.
What?
Come on, Swifty. Let's be real.
I won't what?
You won't masturbate anybody.
Oh,
That's what a hand job is. You don't think I haven't done that to my boyfriend?
there we go.
Yeah, I do.
You do think, or you don't think I did?
I don't think you did.
I have.
You talking about how? Oh, damn it! I had a mercy kill opportunity. Fuck. I need to get a mercy kill as one of my dailies.
You can run Kuva stuff, because all those Kuva kills count as mercy kills. The Thrall kills.
Well, I mean, we are going to the
They won't be
fortress.
bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Oh,
This is played.
what?
Yeah, I'll input Swifty. I'll send to the invite. I'm gonna
Oh,
check to see.
that's why my shit is broken.
Hmm.
Why did it automatically set to
If
to
he's
that
around.
shit?
Oh.
Nudity warning, nudity warning, nudity warning. Alright, there we go. We got it out of the way.
She's
So, yeah,
screaming nudity. Uh-oh, pee-pee.
PP, there is no PP.
There is no PP, only Zool.
Only Azula. Abuela.
Okay.
Also, Casca,
Plus-
Just let me go attack
your
me.
stream playlist is... A lot of the music in your stream playlist
It's kinda
is
like,
the shit that I listen to on daily.
Really?
Yes.
So you like it? I went and fixed it, by the way.
You got Josh A and Jake Hill in here, and I used to bop with them all the time.
So I fixed my my stream pro playlist. I went
Yeah.
through and like removed everything that wasn't part of that music, and I set it to private to see if it quits adding music that isn't part of that.
yeah.
Also, the cats don't
I'm
seem to
surprised
give a
I'm
fuck.
surprised I can listen to it then.
About the flamingos.
See, the funny thing
I
is,
think- I shared it. That's why you can't.
I just listen to like video game music during my stream. Actually, I probably should throw some video game music on right now.
Well,
Also, no
I
one
would-
has sent me a Discord link, so hit
as
me up
much
at
as I
some
like
point.
video game
Okay, hold on.
music, it doesn't really like do much for me.
See, I think that's the difference. Like, for me, it does a lot for me, just because it reminds me of, like, the thing. Something...
Well, then again, like there's a lot of really good like game soundtracks out there. It's just that like if I'm not listening to it in the
There you
game,
go.
then I won't care about it.
I mean, that's fair. See, I think just the Rise of the Triad soundtrack, especially as a bop, no matter, like, what game you're playing, is fucking great.
Now, okay, there are exceptions.
oops,
The
wrong
Doom
one.
soundtrack,
Nope,
parts
that's
of
the
the
wrong
Doom
one.
soundtrack.
There we go.
I
Some
didn't really
Warframe
like Doom
tracks.
Eternals. Doom Eternals wasn't as good.
See,
I
I
think
like...
because mostly
I don't think
McGordon didn't have stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure McGordon didn't have like as much
This
time
is a
with that
defense mission.
Yeah.
soundtrack as he did with
You
that.
must
Yeah.
deliver payloads and defend a number of locations.
I mean, the
And
big
it's kind of hard to
thing-
top
yeah.
such a good soundtrack.
Be
True.
prepared for heavy
It's
resistance.
really good. It's
I
really
can't
hard
do
to
this
top
without you.
Doom 2016
Terminal
soundtrack.
spotted.
I mean,
I
all...
think he would have.
To defend.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you have Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Ghostbusters 2 was pretty good, but it
I'm
wasn't like
Nintendo.
Ghostbusters 1.
This will take
That's
a
how
moment.
Doom and Doom Eternal soundtracks are.
Yeah.
They're both good in their own right, like minds, but like Doom 2016 blows it out of the water.
I mean, I enjoyed Doom Eternal quite a bit.
Yeah.
I actually haven't finished it.
I gotta...
Same
Still
thing with
working
Doom
on it.
2016.
Continue to defend.
Whereas like I bought it like on day 1, played it, so I got stuck, and then I stopped playing it, and then I'll eventually go back to it when I feel like I want to actually play it.
Yeah.
I did all the like big shit about it because it was like that was fun to me. That's what I enjoyed about 2016 is doing all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I played through Eternal on stream, and like it was really good, but I gotta play through again because I gotta play it like on a computer that's not as potato. Because it was still very good, but you know.
Really pretty game.
Yeah.
It is very pretty, but I just no, I don't like. The only issue I have is the parkour stuff.
Keep moving.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it. It like it just
Yeah.
takes a lot of like practice, but once you get it, you get it. For me, the only drag in that game was like the first. I'd say the first third was a little bit draggy because you don't have all your upgrades and cool tools to play with, and then there's the one level where you have to like fucking swim in the radioactive bullshit. Like those are the two ones that really
Yeah,
stick
I
out
didn't
to
like
me.
that mission. That mission was really
Yeah.
annoying.
I don't know. I'm stuck at the part where you have to like fight a bunch of what are they? The big fat guys.
Oh, the Mancubuses?
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of them that you have to fight off, and then.
Is that a snow area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
no,
like,
there.
all the
That's like
space.
level 2 or 3. That. Oh, you're not even to the really fun
Yeah, you're.
enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Yeah, I don't. How do you set up the mercy?
You have to like do enough damage to someone that it's kind of
Location
annoying.
reached.
Which is why I just usually wait till I get like a Koopa Lich and then like I hunt it and just mercy kill the thralls.
I'm in town.
That'd probably be the way to do
This
it.
will take
Well,
a moment.
All my
the thing that
fucking
annoys me
shit
with
on
that
blue.
is that, like, it's because it wouldn't cause me as much of a problem if it was using the old damage, like settings that it had, like for where it's like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
overall damage. Now it's this creative bullshit where you gotta like shoot specific things. Well,
why?
for me to do that, I have to stop moving, and well, in Doom, if you stop moving, you're pretty much dead.
You get used to it. That's like the thing is like, it sounds really shitty, but like once you get really good at it, you don't have issues. Like I would come
Yeah.
across a Ragnatron, just shoot my grenade rifle,
Working
and
on it.
immediately hit my
Continue to
target.
defend.
It's like
Yeah.
people who play like Siege and
I-
stuff all the time, like they just get used to it.
Like there's definitely some finesse that you have to like get down on it, and like there's really no other way to like really do it than just to like kind of practice at it. Funny enough, like it's not as bad on like the lower difficulties, mind you. Like if you play it on like maybe ultra violence or like the normal difficulty, it really doesn't hit you as hard. But like if you're playing on nightmare, then yeah, it's gonna be like difficult.
See, I played on
I don't know what
Ghost
setting I was
Hurt Me
playing
Plenty or
on.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was playing on.
Area completed.
Was it Hurt Me
Move
playing?
on.
Which one is the hardest? I know it's.
Oh, that's
Ultra violence is hard, and then like nightmare is like the hardest. I
Okay,
guess.
so I have
Yeah.
it on. I had it on ultra because that's what I typically play when I was playing Doom 2016 for the most
Yeah.
part.
yeah, they're two different games entirely.
Here is a turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that the hard
And
way.
get ready to defend.
I knew it going into it. Like Snuggly had the same issue.
I knew.
Snuggly's like, I don't like how arcadey it
This was
is.
important.
What? But Doom's always been an arcade shooter.
Yeah, that was my point. And she was like, well, I want it to be like Doom 2016, where it's not like really bright ammo pickups and stuff like. But them making bright ammo pickups was in response to the fact that nobody could see it in 2016.
Yeah.
I mean, if she wants to play a tactical shooter, go play Siege. Oh wait,
Go play Armor.
or every other shooter.
Yeah, don't play Doom. Or just
Still
only
working
play
on
Doom
it.
2016.
Continue to
Just play Stalker. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah.
It's like you want a game that's considered a tactical shooter. Well,
Or Turkov.
yeah. I want to get into
I
Tarkov
keep
at some
moving
point.
more and more to the left or to the right. Because then I see I'm not in frame, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
If I can get enough wood, I can try to do my wood art again. That's always fun. I just need like an idea to do. Like I did my
The
Maid
odds were
Sanctum
against us,
sign
Tenno,
on stream.
but
That was actually really fun to do.
So I got most of the levels now. There's a lot of crevices that I just can't get to.
Holy shit, I got
I just don't have the
14,000
tools for it.
focus.
So
I assume Swifty has completed the game, so I can
Yeah.
talk about spoilery stuff.
Oh yeah.
Swifty here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swifty.
Hello.
Mission complete.
Hi.
Know what I'm working on?
What you working on?
A pre-war toy.
Nice.
A 1930s toy bus that is modeled after the Bluebird.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, my my Warframe nuked himself whenever I minimized to join the Discord.
Oh.
Gave me the big fuck of you.
Yeah, that explains it.
Yay, my Parameciso is done.
I got most of the rust off of it, except for you can see like this is the color difference from just pure iron, rust,
I don't want to do this.
iron, rust. Ugh. It's so ridiculous.
I'm just gonna okay actions.
Wait, I have.
Rise. Yes.
Alright, I'm finishing my red veil. Well, I'm getting to the next rank of my red veil today.
I'm just gonna
I was doing last
trying
level.
to keep the metal from oxidizing, so I'm just gonna spray with some WD-30.
WD-30 or olive oil works really good to keep things from oxidizing.
Well, I just have a can of WD-40 on hand, so that's what I'm
Yeah.
I'm so mad. I don't want to go do Lewis
Spy?
Spies.
Okay, well, let me switch
I don't want to go do Lewis Spies.
See, my one friend was really good at them, and like I tried to learn them, and like it was a little bit of a mindfuck. Cause you gotta like do a lot of like really interesting, like shit with the
I'm gonna
time
probably
travel
have
mechanic.
to file down this bin a little bit because it's really sharp on the metal where it rusted out.
All systems nominal.
So.
You don't need to thank me.
Because like if I
Rocker.
do that,
Yeah.
I can just
You get to see the new fun Nidus build.
I have not. Oh god.
on Nidus build. How many stacks do you walk away with?
I'll put it this way. The highest costing skill literally costs 15 energy. So,
Okay, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
I need to rebuild mine then because mine's a mess right now.
Tenno, I need you to
I don't
get
play
inside
Nidus enough
data
to
vaults and
warrant
retrieve
rebuilding.
intelligence data.
That's how most of my frames are. It's like
That's fair. I've been getting into.
I'm
I've
going
been.
through A.
I'll do C, I guess. Get there probably fastest. I mean, my thing is I'm starting to rebuild a lot of my other frames because, like, I kind of feel like with Heart of Demos we're actually getting into endgame content. As opposed to, like, before where it's like, I can just fucking slap together whatever bullshit and be like, fine. Like, Steel Path is one thing where it's kind of like, it's hard, but it's not exactly like endgame. It's just like, okay, just take some stuff to, like, shred armor and do some other shit and you're good.
I don't know. I'm really annoyed because every single time I go look, like, try to find builds for Mesa, I just get like, I just see comment after comment about, don't play Mesa. Only bad players play Mesa. It's like, get good at game, play somebody.
I mean, I can play a lot of frames.
You know, all
but
the
Mesa's
players are
fast.
Rhino mains too.
Yeah. That's the sad part. It's like every player there is like a Rhino main. And like, as a former Rhino main, I'm very saddened by that fact. Because Rhino's good, it's just a lot of people who play Rhino get stuck in this weird fucking mindset of like...
He is tank.
He is tank, he is center rock of team, and like, that's it. And like, he doesn't really bring much else to the table. Like, it's fine, it's just... Like,
no, like, as like a Warframe, like, what would her, like, in a squad, like, what would her general purpose be?
like,
God damn it.
damage and just absolute area clear for like Mesa.
So just DPS?
Like, DPS to an insane extent is the thing. Because, like, you know how people will have trouble, like, dealing with, like, you know, the, like, the sentients that show up, for example, right?
Yeah.
Well, Mesa just goes, oh, you're, like, you know, you have fucking sentient armor? Oh, that's cute. And just, like, literally does enough damage fast enough to just literally just rip the fucking health off them. Oh, you have a resistance? Nah, it doesn't matter. I do so much damage that your resistances do not mean shit.
Yeah.
Like, that is Mesa's role in a nutshell. Yeah, pretty much. Like, that's what it comes down to. It's like, it's ridiculous, it's amazing. And like a lot of people are like a bit down on that because it's like, oh, well, you know, it's a boring like playstyle. Which I can understand people going, ah, it's boring to play because all you're really doing is like pointing a direction and holding down mouse one. But
I mean, I play her because I
Clean
like her
extraction
style.
with
Okay?
no alarms.
yeah,
Really, because like I don't just play her because she's a work because of like her abilities. Like I really like using the guns that I have with her because like it's themed and I like my themes
yeah.
and
I
I like
mean,
my lever actions.
yeah,
and I
it's
like
fun.
my revolvers.
Ah, shit.
Rhino doesn't have a theme.
If I can, yeah, he does.
No.
Animalistic.
Sure.
It's in the name.
I never used my charge.
I mean, he's like Big Hammer Boy is the way I always saw him because I always paired him with the Fragor.
Yeah, I see
Like
him as a
10
fragger
ball.
user, maybe like a fragger.
Or like just
fragor,
anything really
or-
big. He looks like a Monster Hunter character is what I'm saying.
I would say the fragger, the boar, or any other shotgun, and fuck, which one is
I
it?
don't know.
Either like a
where I'm
Lex or whatever other fucking hand cannon it was. I can't remember what it's called.
I mean, it's funny you say that because I don't like any of those weapons. All those weapons irritate me.
There we go.
Well, I didn't think they were good weapons. I just meant thematically.
Oh.
Like I gave Gara the ether daggers, the
The data we
Gamora, I think that's what it's called.
Suffice. Get to
I don't have a
extraction.
primary for her though.
For Gara?
Yeah.
I mean, she has her own set of stuff that like, for like her own set of stuff for weapons and stuff. Like her primary.
And her
that
shotgun that she has is actually really good.
That thing is so like broken if you build it right. It's great.
It's really annoying to shoot right next to you though.
See, that's an interesting change they made. Where I'm like, I don't know why you guys would do that because originally it wasn't like an actual explosion because it was like, okay, you'd maybe like do damage to enemies, but you never damaged yourself with self-explosion. But now there's a stagger with it, which is weird.
Oh, is it like she lobs off like a grenade and it like, but it's like a shotgun shot?
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's a glass slug thrower, but the slugs explode on contact.
Oh, so she shoots it point blank, it blows up in her face.
Yeah. But like,
That's-
it's weird.
Because a shotgun's like close range, but like with that kind of thing.
It's a shotgun, but it's not really a shotgun. It's more like a 40mm slug thrower is the best way
Is
to do
it
it.
kind of like the oh, what shotgun does it have? But it's a shotgun that Cade and Goyo has. Is it basically like one of those?
Mission complete.
I
Excellent
think
work.
so. Yeah,
Where the boss-
it's basically like that. Yeah, it's like
Oh.
yeah, no, it is like yeah the Cade. It is like the one that Cade has actually, because like his shotgun is like just slugs and automatic, which is scary.
And the slash damage that thing was.
And it has
Jesus.
an
yeah.
ACOG.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah,
wild.
with all those. Moan, where are you going?
I have an emergency.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hopefully it's not too serious.
Well, it's a poopy emergency.
You just grab defensive frame.
I love that you just.
Oh my
titled
god, I
it
hate that I wasn't in
The
frame of
butt lamp saga.
I really wish I had more. I wish I had like a wider angle camera instead of this shitty fucking webcam. I wish I could use my actual like my old recording camera that I used to use to record con footage, but somebody stole my goddamn cable and I haven't gone out to Micro Center and buy a new one yet.
I don't even. I guess like. I don't even know who the fuck would do that. Like, why would you steal random cables unless you just accidentally like went home with it in like your bag or something? Like if shit got just moved around a room. You don't understand.
Well, what I think is what happened is somebody mistook it for their charging cable or something.
Yeah.
Took it and then realized it didn't work and then just never gave it back and never put it back.
Yeah.
Because it was on my dining room table.
Yeah, that might do it. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Because I used to have it plugged into my computer 24/7. until
The Queens hope they can
I
create
moved,
a way of
and
this
I unplugged
alchemy.
it,
We can't let that
and it was
happen.
sitting on the dining room table.
Introduce
And
poison
it
to
disappeared.
the system. Defend the injector while
Oh,
it
what a
destroys
weird
those.
defense target.
Oh, I remember this one. It's the one that like
Defend
does
the
all kinds
apparatus
of
by
shit.
points. The longer you hold them, the more complete the destruction of the coup will be.
I wish I had a better file. I really need a better file. Also, my headset is like, because I'm looking down a lot, my headset is
My glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
I honestly can't.
I know you can.
I'm also kind of using them as safety glasses.
I'm not gonna lie, this bubble here looks really cool.
What color did I make it? Oh yeah.
At a later date, I might just throw this in some CLR or something to eat off the rest of this on the inside. So I'm definitely not doing that. And now my question is, should I cut off this front bumper?
It's clamp.
I mean, let me see.
Ew. Only 1800 focus.
Maybe it's like it depends on if you want to replace it, but it's also cast, so it's like it'd be harder to like just replace.
Well,
I guess.
no, well, if I was gonna cut this off, I wouldn't cut off the back one because that one's like solidly on there completely. But like I would cut this off and like file it down because like I plan on just modifying this to make it look like a toy instead of it being like an original like pure. Because I mean this metal is so pitted and bad. Like,
Yeah.
restoring it is just futile. Like there'd be more body filler in this than like a 97 DK hatchback Honda Civic.
True.
Queens have been frantically trying to produce more coupe. Anything we can do to thwart their efforts will help our cause.
I mean, like, just the roof alone looks like it was in the middle of a hailstorm. Really, really tiny hailstorm. But I could make this look like it belonged in, like, the Fallout universe.
Yeah, that would definitely still fit.
Maybe, oh, you know what? Fallout 2. San Francisco, they had running vehicles.
Oh yeah.
This could be, like, I can make this be, like, a rusty, like, running bus that was, like, San Fran, or I could have it be, like, Fallout Tactics, where the brothers, when they had running vehicles, like Humvees and stuff, and this could be one of their vehicles.
Yeah, that
What
could work.
odd mechanic.
But,
They have running vehicles in Fallout. You just don't think about it like that.
well, the reason why you don't see vehicles in Fallout anymore is because Bethesda doesn't know how to program.
Yeah.
That's why you can't drive vertibirds.
I mean, would you want to drive a vertibird?
Yes!
Considering the way you see
Yes,
the
I would.
Brotherhood fly them? No.
I would be able to fly them way better than the Brotherhood, that's for sure.
We have this technology. We have mastered it under our control. Proceeds to do 30 front flips
Yeah.
in the ground.
But that's the reason why you don't see vehicles, because Bethesda doesn't know how to fucking program.
I mean, we all kind of knew this.
Now sanding with a higher grit sandpaper to get the cuts.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
If you hurry, you might be able to join us
Yeah.
for like a wave.
Cool.
Lightning tickle.
Yes.
No. that would be
Oh,
a
there's
negative.
lightning down here? I didn't even know.
My question is Volt like immune to electric damage?
No?
No.
No.
Why wouldn't that be a thing?
Balance. High movers What are you getting excited about?
Like he should be doing electric damage because he's electric warfare.
Doggo, no.
There we
It's
go.
You're just like, oh, there's a lot of enemies. Never mind.
There's a lot of enemies, never mind.
I'm finally happy with my Rhino build. I'm gonna finish off my blind rage, and then I'm pretty much done.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
I wonder how much metal I've
That's
already
the
removed
last of
from
them.
this.
Objective is secure. Let's go home.
The Risk of Rain soundtrack is actually really good with this. Well, it makes
I
me
don't know
feel
what the fuck I'm
sleepy.
listening to, but I'm changing it. No.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have to do my 12 conduits.
I'll stick Mesa.
I thought you were about to say 12 condoms. Like, what the fuck?
You think I use condoms?
Condiments.
I would hope so.
Mesa. Okay, let's grab Lone, I guess, if he's back.
Back.
I don't want to. Just look at my build and it's like I can get my blind rage.
Oh, right.
Or my yeah, no, my whatever the fuck the mod that is. It's not blind rage.
There we go.
My brain no work. My
Blood
brain's still
rush?
weak. My blood
I wonder
rush.
how many pieces of polio I got from this.
No forma, 200 range, 200 efficiency, 85 strength, 20 duration. Jesus fucking
He's
Christ.
Swifty.
And no forma too.
I need to get that build from you at some point.
So, I did some theory crafting. Sat down, got thinking about it.
Are you enjoying the
So, Larva Burst doesn't scale based on strength? And
Oh.
technically none of Nidus' skills are, scale based on strength, right?
Yeah.
So, max range, max efficiency, Larva Burst costs 5.5 drain. Its only uptime is 2.8 seconds right now. But because Larva Burst does 300 toxin damage in a 5-meter radius scaled by the amount of things that it gets pulled in?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so gross.
It actually works really well. I like it. You have to give that a try at some point.
Oh no, Will Smith's gonna copyright strike me.
Uh-oh.
No.
It's playing Men in Black.
Oh no.
God damn it, why is it playing all this music that I didn't fucking put in there? It just really irritates me that much more.
But you also don't need anything for energy, considering the fact you get energy back with one constantly, so it just doesn't matter.
It's amazing.
You're adorable.
Also, I
You're
forgot
adorable.
to send the export to YouTube. Fuck.
operator
It's gonna
incoming
take
transmission?
forever.
It's from Fortuna.
There's so much rust on my hands.
selling the latest
I have turned
asset
2 entire
security
skin colors.
conduits.
Hi,
Put the
baby
key
girl.
in, and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is,
What are you
you've gotta
doing?
wait to
I've
open
noticed you've become more
something
cuddly
else
since
to the
everybody was
conduit
here.
before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods ever.
What are you doing to that cat?
Also, your leader's allied soul detective
Oh, are you
will
playing?
try to kill ya.
Oh, with mommy's toys.
Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started. This isn't your regular fault job. Allied V sold the conduit
Allied
to
V.
interference routine specifically designed for the tenement. Things might get a little.
What is this? This
Blue.
is blue.
Conduit keys are carried by high
An
ranking.
Exodus wave.
It's not too bad.
Knock them down. See what they've got.
I got level this.
Right. Find them that
There we
Oh
go.
shit, Oberon. I've never made Oberon.
I've never made Oberon before. Wow.
Kiss a conduit goodbye.
Wow, Oberon. Is he good?
Why do you feel like you're mocking me?
No, that's not what I'm doing at all, Spooky.
Because I asked you
No, I'm asking. Oh,
I did it.
Jesus.
I did it.
No.
I
Oh,
think.
Koopa. You did, because it said completed.
Okay, good. I was like, oh.
No, I'm not mocking you at all, Spooky. I'm mocking the fact that we get so many goddamn fucking Oberon shit.
I mean, if we have any friends that like join up, that's the first thing we can get them is just Oberon.
Yeah.
That's the white.
Why trade it to them? Just go to fucking a COD or some stupid shit and make
I
them
got
do
the
it.
white.
I am looking for the
It's like
asshole.
over there. It's like up here, I think. Oh no, there he is.
Oh!
Okay, there we go.
I do like that they drop Kuba. Like, that's actually super useful that they drop Kuba.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm coming to white.
I'm gonna grab the teal key as well while we're here.
Okay.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
Yeah, it makes a bunch of dogs appear.
Well, we're just doing the work of PETA. PETA! PETA!
Oh, I see it.
Alright.
There we go. Okay, I got teal, so let's shove that one in.
Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
Also, this busted injure me.
Oh, he's on us.
Casca.
Okay.
Yes, Cookie.
This busted injure me.
Yeah, it's already.
Oh, it's one of
Oh, there you
these.
go. Oh, it's one of those. That's why I couldn't enter. Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Not going home.
I broke the Kuva.
Got here.
Right now, I'm trying to sand away the cast lines. The cast lines.
I'm waiting for more. Cause this won't be hard for me to get my 12.
If I had an actual like
Yeah,
file.
because we just gotta do it like 2 more full
Signal
waves.
returns. Dig in.
Is there blue? I thought I saw blue. Okay, never mind. I think Disruption is how you're supposed to get Haro, actually. Unless it's Defection. It's one of the D ones that you gotta do.
Defense.
Maybe.
Key?
Yeah, come on, I'll grab it.
I already grabbed it.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I mentioned it, because I was standing on top of it.
Demo
Oh,
unit
now
coming
this
fast.
is useful.
That thing blows and you can kiss a conduit goodbye.
I think it's coming from the far end. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's a Kuba. Oh, dead.
Kuba Fortress, get Kuba. I don't really have a need for Kuba at the moment.
Yep.
What about Uma?
I love
Good job.
Oh, good, Polarium. Oh yeah, because these are technically Arcwing missions.
Yeah. This weird Warframe technicalities. Also, I got the.
Hear that beeping? Demo
Oh
unit.
shit,
Double
I got blue
resistance.
keys too. I dropped the blue key next to the blue holder.
E. There we go. I'm glad they changed it, because, like, Originally, I think they only had the sound for this. They didn't have like the visual cues. So, like, if you were deaf, you were kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Demo units looking to depart.
There are many hallways like this one, but this one is my own.
Yeah.
Asker goes running down it.
Goodbye.
The magical tentacle touch hallway. Oh.
Oh. That's nice. Oh, hi.
Yes, I love seeing sparks striking off the steel.
Ow. Have we seen the white key yet?
It's right
Yep.
here, yeah.
I turned around and there was a white key.
Okay, take it up.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near
Hear
the
that
module.
beeping. Demo units incoming. Is she supposed to be British?
Yeah,
British sounding?
I think she is, because, like, everybody in, Fortuna has a fucking, like, accent like that.
Oh, you're talking about
Little Duck.
yeah, they are mostly British.
Yeah.
Oop. After doing some googling on the wiki from like a couple days ago,
Yep.
I wanted to learn about brain shelving.
Uh,
What did I learn instead? That everyone's British.
yeah.
I love it. Just as I come up to a focus, or it's like, nope.
Oh, we're coming to grab this file.
Bye. Too slow. God damn it! Now I'm thinking of the image of Sonic and Tails playing high five down low.
Oh, is it the one where like Tails catches Sonic off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like basically has a midlife crisis.
It's existential dread.
Everything about too loud.
Am I too slow?
Yep, I'm done talking. Fuck this. Fucking no word. Okay. Oh, blue key.
I grabbed the teal as well. So yeah, it's, oh yeah, teal and blue's over here, so let's go throw in the teal.
And there's a white key too.
Amazing.
Do we want to do both of them at the same time?
I think we could, but I'm not sure if it's gonna, like, throw, like, weird directional shit. Okay, I think it threw them both. Okay, that's fine.
They'll die like that.
Yeah, there we go. We'll probably do the same
we had the
thing.
white key, right? Like, is white key over here? Or is
think-
white key over there?
It was over here. Yeah, no, it's over here somewhere. I'll throw in red though. Oh.
Oh, well, where the hell are you?
It's like
Don't
every
die.
bombard in existence showed up.
Oh. Did I hear?
Yeah, it's like right here.
I wanted to get that mercy kill over.
There we go.
Yeah, I
Also,
only need to do
somebody
white one
lost
more.
it.
I only need to do white, I only need to do one more.
Also, somebody lost Ricotta, or whatever that is.
It's probably me.
Yep,
Yep,
it's a single one that tells me it's long.
Yep. Also, you need the white key, wherever that is.
Got it.
Okay.
I know that metal needs to do his white key. His white key. Damn it. My brain. Stop! Brain. Needs to do his disruptions. He's 12 of them.
Yeah. Asher
hell is that?
Optics. Holy shit, an Asher Optics. I haven't seen one of
Holy
those in
shit,
years.
that's rare.
My arm.
No, I would not mind Ash Systems. I think I need.
The longer we stick around, the more likely we'll get our asses handed to
Let's
us.
head to
Alright.
the exit.
With great stupidity comes great reward. What do you reckon?
The path
We
to
walked away with a lot of
greatness is
Kuma.
walked one step at a time.
But not much Kuma.
Yes.
Mom better not be walking away with the Kuma.
Here we go.
Well, I mean, you can walk away with this Kuma.
Can I? I mean, if I'm the one that takes it, or if Papa takes it, then it kind of overwrites that.
Ejecting.
I love the idea that we're just getting on a giant cannon right now.
Yeah.
We've survived worse.
I mean, that's the Arcwing slingshot actually when we upgrade it. It's literally just it's literally a Warframe cannon.
That's funny. 2, 4, 550 plus the 1200, almost 2,000 Kuva.
Yeah.
That's like a few rolls. It's not a lot of rolls.
I mean,
Yes,
plus we
I
got
am-
some extra
I
stuff
am
too.
helping. Yes, I am helping.
I think the only thing that I'm missing is my void shit. I'm just
Oh, okay.
like walking around double checking. Good, Uranus is done. Fucking hate Uranus. Pluto's done. Eris is done. Nope, I gotta do a Phobos.
Okay.
It's a defection. I'm saving the fun void shit for last.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it, and I have a Sedna. It's a defense Sedna, I know that.
Defection. Let me figure out what frame I want to take for that.
We did a defection earlier with Lona and I, and it was like, we're just gonna do like 2 rounds, and then it lets us leave. Fuck everybody else, they can die on this ship.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start going to my pharmacy loan and having them do my shot. Because I had no issues, it just fucking hurt like hell for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I still had the bruise on my leg.
Yep.
At least the giant welt is gone that I got when I was visiting school.
Huh?
The giant welt that I got from my shot.
Oh, it finally went away.
Yeah, it took 2 weeks.
Jesus.
It quit itching after some point, but it was still like there.
I get some Loki
I need to
systems
start
that can finally have
thinking
Loki.
about, I need to start thinking about going over to Planned Parenthood here. That stuff's cheated.
Yes, you do.
I've been thinking,
Oh shit.
Operator.
Now this is some fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
That's from the candle one.
Yeah, this is from the candle one. Holy, this thing is long as fuck.
Oh.
So you really can't see.
Yeah, I want you to wrap me up like a mummy, Lone.
Okay.
It's like some Warframe Sandana levels of like
And let
fabric.
you out like a top.
It's like Umbral Excal, like Umbral Excal fucking ties it wrong, except it's like around his face by accident. It's like, oh wait.
Turn you into a
You can't
Beyblade.
see how.
It's not like they have eyes, so.
Umbra does.
What did
I mean, yes,
Papa
but
send-
It's like yes, but and it's like close your face, like oh.
it's like, well, yes, but actually no.
They don't work. Umbra's actually blind.
Escort the crew
He's
to
like,
the escape ship.
What's her name? Tofu? Tofa?
Tough.
Tofu.
Tofu.
Whatever her fucking name is. Fucking Earthman
Tofu.
bitch.
They call themselves Kabul.
Tofu.
First group of survivors. Find them and escort them to the
We're
waiting
terrible
transport.
people, and I love it. It
The
is so
galleon's
much fun.
atmosphere has become toxic. It will kill the crew members with flames.
It's like,
Only hope is the med
unlike
boosters.
you
We
guys,
must
I
keep them
see.
powered.
By
The
letting
survivors
off
need
a
every
sequence,
of them. Use this
sonar
comms console to rush
echolocation.
out war survivors.
It's like the best fucking part of that episode. It's just fucking Buff Toph just screaming at the other people.
If they called her Tofu in the like
They called her Tofu.
in the M Night Shyamalan ding, that'd be funny. I could see them doing
What?
it.
What? Why? This was a wasted run. You literally walked out that door on the left-hand side. Why not just...
Oh no.
I hate these people. I
Are
hate
they
these people.
players?
No! It's worse than that. Because random players actually know what they're doing.
Are you sure about that? I've came
Yes.
across a lot of random players that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I mean, we did like a Eidolon run with random, so it wasn't so bad the other day. Then again, I did most of the heavy lifting there, so like, grains of salt and such.
Salt through the earth. Oh yeah, so Rocker,
Yeah.
I'll show you what door they fucking came out of. And it just pisses me off.
Well, where are you at?
Scan
See,
for
so, okay,
survivors.
there you are.
A group of survivors has escaped.
Oh, they literally come out this fucking door?
They walked out this door, it walked to A, and then walked over there.
Fuck.
Now you see why I'm upsetty about it.
There's nowhere to come from over there, though, unless they came from the fucking elevator, but it doesn't look like they did. What the fuck?
The Council, the high and mighty, dead fools.
Wait, are they over here again?
Yeah. Okay, so they come from the elevator, right? Hey, like, jump down the elevator and keep going. No? Okay. I guess we're gonna waste fucking everybody's time.
Okay, they're gonna run through here. Why not take a right-hand turn? It's right there. It's right there.
It's like I
Move
knew-
out. Move out, move out.
Let the survivors
Why?
know
I told you to
keep
move out
moving.
before you got here. Just turn around. I hate you. I hate you so much. I fucking hate you. You wanna go live your peaceful life? It's no wonder you wanna live a peaceful life. You're too fucking brain dead. Ah! Ah! Pisses me
I'm
off.
gonna go and wash my hands.
Jinokum.
I do like these people actually have the same run speed as us, though.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Boopsy? I heard a very loud crash of a box, and then a cat just comes running by me.
Oh no.
The infestation is growing more aggressive with each passing
You know,
minute. Head to
dealing
extraction
with
when you can no
these
longer
people,
guarantee
I'd rather
your free
just
safety.
deal with the stupid bullshit that I'm having
There's
in the
another group of
marketplace
survivors looking for an
instead.
Yeah.
Or go do spies on
Just
Lua
reach the safety of our transport.
with a Hobble
Keep them
Dragon
coming.
key. Blindfolded.
What is the problem the marketplace thing was giving you? It was
So-
just like...
It wants me to basically sign into an account, but there's no way to sign into an account because it tells me that I have to not have a guest account. So I go into Warframe.com, sign into my account, go to the forums, but there's no place to make a message. And if I can make a message to the Mr. Warframe Market Man, I can then have my shit verified. But I can't do the last steps. And it's just because I want to buy Voltic Strike. And I will probably buy myself Blood Rush, because I don't feel like doing the goddamn spy missions.
Yeah.
But it's like 50 plat for my Voltic Strike, which is nothing.
Yeah.
This is a defense.
I'm gonna order a pizza from Central to have for later.
Yeah.
Do you want just pepperoni and extra cheese, or do you want something else on
No,
that?
pepperoni and extra cheese is fine.
That's fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
How's your drink?
Oh, it's... Actually, I'll probably have another one.
For now or when I come back?
Now. Because I'll just have it like when you're out.
Okay. Want any drink or you're okay?
No, I'm good.
Oh shit, I'm level 1. I'm number 1 in Spooky Street.
Hey.
Yeah, you passed Dio a while ago.
Eat my ass.
When we were over at your place. I brought it up.
Dio, you're in here. Eat my ass.
Think so? No, I don't need a straw.
Oh,
I'm good.
okay.
Thanks.
I need to put my hair up in a ponytail tonight. What do I have to do tonight? Do I have to do anything tonight?
Yeah, you have nothing to do. You might as well not go.
You know that's not a possibility.
Yeah.
Do I need to do my HBA? That was my thing.
Our
If
position
we were not
has
doing
been
HBA
compromised.
anymore.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Oh, this is a... I forgot about this. This is a massive fucking area. I can't scan.
This gotta be Protea. Just be like, okay. Good luck getting into the Razor Blade field, fuckers.
Welcome to the Blade Fields, motherfucker.
Yep.
I like that there are turrets here, but there's no point in using them.
I'm waiting for the Protea augment that makes it so that your turrets last longer.
Do you really think they'll do that, though?
That's probably gonna be it, because here's my guess that they're augmented. It's probably gonna be something like, turret lasts longer, but does like 25% of the damage, or something stupid like that.
I mean, they could do it as fucking Octavia's mallets.
Yeah, true.
Where it's like an extra one, but it does half damage. And it's still like her mandibles. God damn it. Her mallets. Think of every M word. Her mallets are still. Yeah. Her mandibles are still like really powerful regardless.
I'll just be standing here staring at the core.
Like, oh yes, core.
Core, bright light.
Power.
It's like
Ooh.
Grenier Lamp Prime.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole fun fact, because I wanted my duration build for Hydroid this run. But if you cast the tentacles on the core, it fans out through the whole defense area.
Amazing.
Really? That's weird. Alright. Also, I like that this thing's... Ew, look how untextured the spinning part is.
Oh god, you're right. Fuck.
It's like everything else is super pretty, have textures, and it's... Ew, it clips.
It's like the one thing they forgot to do, and they're like, oh, whoops.
Well, but like, nobody will look up here.
Also, tearing the texture for Tenno themselves on their wrists between their suit jacket and their hand.
Wait, where? I don't see it. Which
the
hand
operator?
Yeah, the operator.
Yeah, which one?
I think it's the female model.
I don't have that.
Is it right hand or left?
It would be their right.
I think it might be because
I
of
bet
the...
that's because you don't have an amp.
Because you don't have an amp.
A what?
You gotta
An
talk
amp.
to the quills to get an amp, so you can do more things. It's like a thing to
it's a
focus...
Tenno gun.
It basically focuses your operator's power, pretty much, and like makes it better.
It helps you fight the Eidolon.
It's like It's like a really good garden hose head, but for void energy.
Yeah.
And you need to fight the Eidolons.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Like, you know when we were doing the Terrorist fight, or like the Ropalist fight the other day, right? And how like Casca was doing like no damage to it, but like pretty much chunked the shields off in like 4 shots. That's basically what an amp does.
Yeah. Like, I don't think you two have amps, but I do have an amp.
Yeah.
So I do slightly more damage. You also control how much you shoot.
I still haven't
Unless-
been to the quills.
Neither have I. I need to go to the quills.
They're easy.
Yeah.
You just walk in and go, "Hi, I'm a child."
I'm a child to give me an amp. It's like, oh, okay.
Well,
Alright, do we want to do an interception or a... what the hell is this? A sabotage?
fine with Sabotage doing that one quick.
Rocker be like, no spy, only Sabotage.
I mean, as long like I don't mind spies most of the time, right? But like spies on like Relic Run missions are a pain in the ass. Okay, like my top 2 Relic Run missions if I'm doing like quick shit is exterminates and captures because you can do those like no time flat.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
for endless, of course, it's like defense or survival, but like fuck spies, fuck excavations, fuck
Ew.
fuck
Ew,
sabotages.
excavations are ugly.
Yeah. Because, like, all of those take, like, a long fucking time compared to, like, everything else. And, like, you wanna... Ideally, you either want to run for a long time where you get a consistent reward at, like, a decent time interval, or you want to, like, run really quick 2.5-minute missions where you get your reward, you finish it, and you, like, get the fuck out.
That's why you and I stay 5 rotations. I was gonna say 5 waves, and that's not right.
Yeah. I mean, some people go further, but like, and that's fine, but like, that makes sense for like an endless mission, but like for like captures, for example, it's like I've basically optimized a few of my builds to be like, okay, I'm gonna run as fast as humanly possible, get through this capture, get my reward, and have the next one queued up so I can just get a stack of fucking different prime parts. Because otherwise it just does not make sense.
I love this tile set. I love the tile set when we go to this portal.
Yeah.
I don't know why, it's just really pleasing to my eyes. My eyes,
like pretty
my
tile set.
I just wish that you could activate both terminals at the same time instead of having to wait.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you for that auto breach.
Oop, going.
Get up.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you have instant revive.
It's so wonderful. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that I get my instant revive after I get my achievement for 100 revives. That's fine. I would use my invisibility to revive people in the past anyways.
There's the torsion beam device. They've taken the void key. Find it.
Hello! Have you heard about our Lord and Savior getting fucked?
Oh.
Quick.
Death.
Yep, you have. It's wonderful, isn't it?
You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
Excuse me, sir. Could I interest you in life insurance? No.
No.
Why would I need
Bang. God.
Why would I need life in bag? It's dead.
I didn't
it's
realize
off.
I had the key.
How to become a really good life insurance agent. It's like, sir, can I interest you in life insurance? It's like, why would I need life insurance? That's why.
I'm never gonna die. Would a vampire have life insurance?
I mean, that'd be the greatest life insurance fraud like ever.
That's how they make all their money.
Yep.
They just assume a new name, yeah.
A lot of vampires are like, you know.
The enemy will not be returning anytime soon.
But why are the vampires really rich? Tax fraud. It's like...
Or Keanu Reeves.
You can't tax dead people.
Yep.
Oh, beep, 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 Cephalon fragment.
Oh.
You sound like a dirtbag for a second.
Beep,
Oh,
beep,
shit.
beep, beep, beep.
I accidentally summoned the Wolf of Saturn 6. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yay! Well, where is
I wonder
this
if he's
asshole?
Should I just change to like a Fallout-ish playlist since I'm working on? No.
Oh, there he is.
Hello! Oh, he's only level 75. Can Can you give me a new part? I want to build your shit. Then I don't ever have to call upon you. Get up.
I knew that was gonna happen at some point where I accidentally clicked the wrong fucking thing.
I don't care about you, Nicki Minaj. Shut up.
Well, he doesn't care.
Don't forget about it.
Get up. I have one more insta revive, just so you know.
Nope.
I have no more insta revives.
Oh, Jesus.
We got no more insta revives.
He gives 0 fucks. God, there's so much
Should I
shit
bring
going
my arc gun really quick? Hold on. Where'd that go? I had it. There it is. Please don't let me. It's like I didn't even mean to. It just fucking happened.
Oh, here we go. Immediately, we get a Fallout song. Even though I didn't think of it. Really didn't hear it, does it?
No. And the worst part is you can't strip his armor apparently.
Also, I'm hoping I can get that 1940s TV from Paul and basically get that working.
How did he go?
I wonder if Mesa fucking can do anything to Saturn 6.
Didn't I get? I think I got one of his weapons.
You got a part of his weapon.
Well, I got the blueprint.
Wait. This is a job for Spectres.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on.
Deploy the army of specters.
Again.
It's like I knew I should have moved that to a different tab. Whoops. Oh, hold up.
I don't know where all my Spectres are, but I know they're around.
All my weapons. 3 damage.
I'm doing like 2,000 at least, but
I'm doing a couple hundred when I use my Ignis.
I'm just using the Grenier 40mm.
Where was he shirts?
The Burt gun.
We've got
No, he's gonna turn into glass.
Careful now.
Oh, if he turns into glass, I'm fucking out. It's like I
Let me guess, glass maker.
Where are
Yeah.
you
Decided-
from? Vol,
Yes, glass
who
resistance.
did this to me?
I don't think can a boss be turned into glass.
I don't think so.
Oh god.
Imagine if the stalker shows up and he turns
And
into
then
glass.
take your shot.
It'd be awful.
Where the hell are all my Spectres?
Dead.
Probably.
Oh! We got some of his health down.
All I want to do is scan stuff on fragment.
Cephalon Samaris says, fuck you. Oh!
Cephalon Samaris is like, huh.
Oh, he's trapped down there. God damn it, he pulled me in.
Oh
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! He failed!
Oh.
Ah! He's after me.
no. The almighty Ree.
Where'd he go?
I don't think he's affected by Warframe powers, is he? Isn't he? Yeah, he isn't.
No, he's not.
Fuck.
He's really stuck.
One thing that's really annoying is that like boss fights and stuff, like Mesa, like her ability does not like target those.
Yeah, it's only some boss fights.
Yeah, but it makes it really annoying. It's like, oh cool, I'm officially neutered in this.
Why am I so slow?
Because like not even Shatter Shield. Well, because it just like targets the center of the boss. That ability. And if like their hitboxes are not centered.
I have both my Rhino Spectres out with Ignis's instantly. And then I have a Trend with a fucking pig.
Yeah.
I also bought 65 fucking whatchamacallit, ancient healers. Why is he focusing on me? Is it because I did the most damage?
Yeah, maybe.
Smack him in the butt with the sword, he doesn't seem to care.
Oh, an Argon Crystal, neat.
Wait till he turns around.
He's just standing there.
Yeah,
he's just standing there, menacingly.
Well, I found the perfect spot to hide for him. Here, have some damage.
Yep.
As soon as he figures out that how to get behind these stairs.
Yep.
What's his health at? It's not even half.
No, it's a little under half, actually.
Also, this whole time, I'm trying to get something in my fucking eye, because my right eye is stinging and fucking watering, and I do not know what the fuck happened to it. Okay.
We got some rust particles that float people higher.
He's like, y'all are nothing, I could just stand here.
The anime villain at the start of the season.
Yes.
I do love watching everybody's like hologram as they just whip around. I didn't mean to push that button. That was a bad button.
Was that the button that blows up everything?
Oh, I like that there's a Wukong Spectre down here, but he's not doing anything. He's just kind of dancing.
Look, just leave him alone. He's living his happiest life. Okay?
Oh, he's got a bow. Uh-oh, where'd he go?
Did he die? Or did he just get sick of our shit and disappear?
I feel like he got sick of our shit and disappeared.
What a motherfucker.
Who are you fighting? A glitch?
No, the wolf
yeah.
of Saturn 6.
You know that asshole that I accidentally called upon when we were all leveling shit? And it took us 25 minutes? And then he finally said, I'm done? That guy.
I actually did the same thing.
Mission complete. Excellent.
Yeah.
The big dude with the hammer.
Oh, him!
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so what's the best way to kill him? Go to a really low level area?
I guess go to a low level area, summon them, and just have a fuck ton of, like, damage buff Warframes.
Oh, that, okay, yeah. Yeah, the one that we... It's been so long trying to kill him. And we got him, like, to, like, half health, and he's like, whatever, I'm out.
We got him down to, like, a quarter, though. Like, we almost had him dead, and it was like, nah. It's like,
Alright,
fuck.
this is both the last mission that I have to do, and the last mission that I can do for work.
Yeah.
I'm leaving a little later than normal, but that Wolf of Saturn said kind of,
That was my bad. I literally went to do, like, the synthesis scanner, and I accidentally, like, moved it, like, a quarter of a, like, not even a quarter of an inch, like, a centimeter to the left, and clicked, and it was like, uh-oh.
How does that trigger him?
Because I have my gear wheel set up in a very dumb way.
See, I have mine set to I press 4 and it pulls out my synthesis scanner, and I press 7 and it throws out my traps.
You need to like do that. You need to like bind it to the mouse pad or some shit.
I mean, I set all my ciphers to Y, so I walk up to a fucking thing and just press Y. Which I need to build more ciphers.
You need to set
I
like
only have,
arc gun shit too.
What
Might set arc
ciphers
gun
do?
line.
Ciphers make it so that you automatically skip the stupid hacking process.
Yeah.
Did you do that with all the shit on the Derelict?
Derelict? Yeah.
Yeah, like the only place you can't use them is in sorties. But like apart from that, you can use them everywhere
Stand
else.
by while I analyze the
What?
intelligence profiles. of the
Sorties.
Yeah.
So I got a weird pink wart on my neck. How do I get?
enemy. The operator
Give it to a dog.
I just saw this in the world chat.
You heard that, didn't you, Rocker?
Yeah, I heard that.
Nearby
Hey, what's up?
communications
Smash
towers are
nuts.
broadcasting crucial enemy
Wait, it's just not on you. I'm going for A.
In my seat.
I'll do D. Everyone has problems with D, and I'm just like, whatever.
So, Lone, have you done that yet? Have you given it to a dog yet? Give it to a dog, and then I think after that, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
It gives you a big...
How do you give it to a dog?
When you're doing the Kubro incubation, it's one of the options.
I need an egg and shit.
Oh, well then I already have the stuff for all that, so I just need to
Do it.
I still got
You
a
just need
negative
to-
master charger.
That was the first thing that I did.
Like I made a regular Kubro first, and then like I made another regular Kubro. I made like 3 of them, and then it's like okay. Just do
Yeah,
whatever.
see, I need all the Kubros. I need a lot of the Kubros. I've got 2 of the 3, 2 of the 5, or whatever.
Yeah.
At least the Kavats are easy. The Kavats are like, oh, you just gotta scan these fuckers. These tile sets.
Yeah, I need to finish scanning the Kabat so I can make, I need to scan like, I don't know, I need to get like a bunch of DNA so I can make, what's her face?
Cora.
Cora?
We have control of all 4 towers.
I forgot that's a thing.
I've been sanding at this thing for 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yes, repetitive hand motion.
I don't know how long it's gonna be. That was a fucking hell.
Also, I think Rage is gonna like watch the butt lamp suck and think I lost my fucking mind.
Tower lost.
Aha! Yes, I found the.
I mean, Rage knows Spooky, so...
True.
And I'm pretty sure she has come in here when I'm in the Discord.
I was gonna say, I think she already knows how like fucking insane I am, so that's the other thing too. Just not as open. Oh, there he is! There he is!
God damn it. God damn it, Vor. You undid all the Gorilla Glue I gave you yesterday. You asshole.
It's not Gorilla Glue, it's a the natural additive like Gorilla Glue.
It's cum. It's
Exactly.
cum. We're gonna take it back to this conversation.
Give me back my cup.
Total control.
Give it back now.
Oh, hi. Oh, I thought you were focused. I thought you were focused.
That's how he gets so many Tenno. That explains it. He's like, huh, I'm focused. Nope.
Well, I saw the yellow flashing and it was like, oh. Oh, god damn it. Boopy! Boopy, no! Boopy, please!
Is he dead?
Boopers, please help. Lone, help me. Help! Help! Ah! Ah! I can't move my mouse anywhere.
Oh no.
What do you do? Sit on your mouse?
He's sitting on my hand. Ah! He's making me ADS.
Why don't you move him?
Have captured a tower.
It's just a cat.
Not just a cat. The cat.
So where did Thor die? Oh, he's still over there. I didn't see him. What the fuck? There he is. Oh, there he is, yeah.
Toxic Barrage.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go back and fix D.
That's what you were trying to get, right?
No, I got what I wanted yesterday.
But the other toxic mods are still good. Ugh.
How many do you need for your fucking... I wasn't even tapped in, fuckers. Busy. But yeah, I saw a bright light, and it was like that nice yellow, and I'm like, oh, I need to go get some focus. I hadn't seen that in a bit. And then Captain Boyer appeared as I touched it, and I was like,
It's like,
do you guys like avoid pressing 5 the entire time before we got to
yes.
that point?
I
mean, there was
didn't.
also never a reason to push 5 before.
I mean, I was, funny enough, I was doing it the whole fucking time, so I'm surprised you didn't see me doing it.
I think it hides it.
Yeah, I think it does hide it.
I would push
yeah.
5, and you would see our Warframe moving.
Yeah. Because I'd hit 5, and I'd be like, oh, hey.
Oh shit, there was Arcane Crystals.
Because I'd be like, I press it every now and then by accident when I'm trying to press my 4, and it was like, well, fuck me. I didn't mean to do that.
I do it on my mouse.
Sometimes I'd see you roll and I'd see your operator like slightly outside of your warp.
I mean, that is what transference is like you're essentially seeing it from an outside perspective.
Yeah.
Alright, do I get anything telling me that I completed all my shit? Oh!
Yeah, you should have arboritions pop up as an option.
Chino, you must seek me out to walk the steel path!
Yeah, that's the other sign.
Alright, I'm done.
E.
Alright, so how do I do my arbitrations?
So, like, you're gonna see a thing pop up that shows, like, yeah, the map. And basically, it's hard, but it also gives you, like, a buff to, like, a random Warframe and a random weapon if you want to take it. Yeah. Like, in this case, Valkyr and a Quantra. But you can take, like, any Warframe, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, Valkyrie does not need that damage boost, Jesus Christ.
I mean, one fucking time, I think, what was it? We were doing it, and, like, it gave it to, like, Equinox or Ember or some shit, and I was like, oh my god.
It gave you Ember, and it gave me Equinox.
Yeah.
So,
It was
I was
just,
like, okay, this is okay.
This is okay. There is nothing to be upset about, as, like, Ember's fucking meteor strikes everything, and, like, the Razor Blade field just turns everyone into paste. Actually, Lone, which ones do you got left that you need to do? Because I think it's just the arenas, right?
For my glassmaker shit?
No, for, what do you call it? Star Trek.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
Damn it.
I have quite a few to hold.
I mean, we could start working on that, because I just got, like, nothing else to do. Well, I'm just kind of like, eh.
Quite a few things on Europa. Mercury's fine. Got some Jupiter shit. Got some Aries shit. Probably a lot of Sedna. Yeah, a lot of Sedna.
You could do that for a bit.
Yeah. I want to find these quill people.
Oh, okay, so we just gotta go see this. Hold on. It's Earth. Cetus.
See to it.
Just gotta drag you there so that you get it. Fuck.
It's just you throw on your Twitch stream, and it's just your cam looking at Flamingo.
The Flamingo channel.
See, I'm gonna buy me a fucking another rotary phone. Rotary phone?
Rotary phone.
A rotary fan? Because I want that fan to spin with the flamingo, so the flamingo is just constantly moving. really need to wash these.
Yes.
Well, I might get a bunch of shit together and then give you money and make you clean my shit.
Do your laundry.
Yeah. You might get good boy points out of it. I see. Only thing about all these animals is they all get in my way. Like, I'm used to Little Man and Sarah's doing it, but now I've got 2 others. Meow. You thought you could get away from your mommy, didn't you?
See, it doesn't open for me. Why not?
Can you go not? Can you do no,
Okay, you
go
gotta,
not?
you gotta go to like. Hold on, where are you? You gotta go to like the weird. Do you see the weird side door over there?
Yeah, I'm at the door.
Yeah, you have to be in. You have to be in operator form.
I am.
Did you do the quest on the?
See this? About Uncle and shit like that?
Our interaction begins.
Probably not. I don't know.
The fact that you
Allow
don't know
us to
tells me
improve
probably
your
not.
efficiency.
Or a hard no.
Yeah.
What is
Shit.
it? Konzo? Good?
I think you
Yeah.
do talk Konzo and it's like one of the special dialogue options out of it.
Yeah, I think so. Uh-oh.
I put my foot to fix my sock and the fucking cat's like, ow! God damn it.
They were happy until he...
You bitch.
Well chosen.
I have some Cetus Wisps while I'm here.
You're a bitch.
So it is. 10-0 separated.
Wait, that's a good question. Did I fucking, ever finish that out? Hold on.
I have to talk to Saya?
Yeah. Right, I never finished out Nourish, did I? Did I ever finish Elevate? No, I didn't, because it's more now.
Search for Saya near the outside.
Okay, we can do the quest thing, yeah.
She's not gonna be on the plane, she's here.
I think so.
Consequence to consequence brings you to me.
Offering...
We are prepared to provide.
Replenish. Nourish. Okay, there we go.
Hello? Saya?
Replenish?
Where are you? How do I know?
Is it elevate? Transference in, transference out.
A wise choice. It is done.
Yes, tell me when you found her or whatever, because I'm gonna just be doing some thing over here. And no, it need to be like 15 or 18 or something.
Oh, I hear them whining. You're gonna fucking leave.
Eight. Okay, let's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. No, wait. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
These will assist. Well chosen. It is... Ah, the history you will have.
Gotta fix this. Upgrade. I need 6 more to upgrade that. Okay, we're all good. And then this one I need to get more to upgrade that. Because honestly, those are just super fucking useful.
Oh, there you are.
Transference out, health. Unvoid dash is gonna within 3 seconds to return. Plus 25, plus 100%, plus 30% health.
Konzu, worried about you.
Alright. I am off to work. I'll be back in a few hours.
Okay, have fun.
I'm gonna turn on... Okay, I'm gonna turn on politics. Yeah.
Polycam.
Yeah,
polycam. See you.
Very well. It was mid-seas.
Ah, I gotcha.
I think my brains are across the room currently.
No, that feeling. I sneezed last night and I nearly like tossed my ass out of my own chair. I was like, fuck. I was like...
Yo. So when I was in full potato mode this morning, I sneezed so fucking hard I came out of the chair. I was that far down in my chair and that tired that I just fell out. I was like, alright, yep, time to go crawl in bed.
Oh,
I have to
good.
do a single player mission.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised I haven't sneezed after like all this fucking sandpaper dust and shit.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Okay, well, you're doing that. I'm gonna go, like, fuck off to, somewhere else and do another thing. 'Cause I'm not sure how long the quest is. I think it's pretty short, but... It takes, like, a minute.
Her lips aren't moving.
Let me re-invite Swift Day.
My question, so...
Yeah.
What kind of wheels should I put on this?
I mean, I feel like those, like, really, like, those, like, rubber... I don't know, I feel like rubber wheels would look a bit awkward. Like, you know the ones I'm talking about, like the normal toy car wheels? It's like, maybe plastic ones?
You talking about like the stock ones that are like really big rubber chunks?
Yeah.
No, I meant like, if I were to do that, I would be rubbing off like a modern toy car, so like maybe like a Hot Wheels monster truck, like Monster Jam monster truck tires, or...
I mean, you could just do like metal or plastic wheels, like the ones that like glide a little bit, I don't know. Or you could do wood. So that wood's not gonna last as long, I don't think. What do I got left?
Well, I wasn't planning on doing wood because, well, that means I would have to manufacture them myself.
Impossible behind
yeah.
And
all
I don't have the tools to do that, nor the patience.
True.
Let's check what's next.
I mean, I'm thinking like maybe some like if I'm going with like the apocalypse style, then they have like some monster truck wheels. Or like maybe I could find like a model Humvee or something that has like the same like size tires as this and put those on there.
Yeah.
Operator, Ordis wonders.
I'm gonna see if I want friends around if she wants to do like Orvalis shit.
Quake?
Yeah. I'll send that and wait for like a second, just check some other things I'm working on. So what's this on right here? 23. I don't think I can shoot that.
Trying to get rid of
Well
these
put together,
horrendous fucking
operator. Now get out there and
casting lines.
cut down the.
Yeah.
Make the Lotus proud.
Like if I wish I could find my old file set and then I could like actually like do it properly. Cause like the bumper is really bad. The side panel on specifically this side's pretty bad. This side isn't as much bad, but you can see where they tried flattening it. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Because eventually I'm actually gonna. I wish I had a 3D printer. That'd be awesome, and I could like 3D print my own parts for this. Ow, bitch.
Ah.
Let me actually switch to the next song. This boss fight song gives me anxiety from the fucking Rise of the Triad stream. There we go. Reminds me of the nasty metal enforcer that was like, hi, have all of the fireballs in human existence as well as a few seeking rockets, and I'm like, god damn it. Why do you gotta do this to me? Like, I can see why people probably played Rise of the Triad and, like, stopped, like, right there, like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, some of that done.
Telegrammed.
Locate Shatterlock.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if the whole quest is solo or only parts of it. I remember being able to do it with people, but, like, I don't know. If you just want to do that, because I might do some more ballasts while we're, like, waiting, or you can just, like, do whatever. Yeah. One fucking eye is still watering. What the fuck? Do I get something in it, like a fucking chili flake or something? What the?
I'm gonna go look for something.
This bitch thinks that he got her husband killed because she rejected him when they were young.
What?
Yeah, it's a weird story.
Alright, can't find my paint cans, but I did find this.
What gun do I want to work on next?
My microphone. This is another thing. I want to rewire this. I want to rewire this so I can use it as like an actual like desk mic.
Yeah, I can see that.
Doesn't it look pretty cool?
Oh yeah.
CB mic. To be honest, I bought this for like 12 bucks, and I went on like the internet looking for like parts for it. So I looked it up, and it's like this microphone's like $120. So I wanted to find out more about it. Made in Japan for American Electronics.
It's in pretty good condition too, as the look of it. Probably just the wiring that would need work. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if it's functional or not. Like as an actual, I don't doubt that it's broken. It's just that I don't have the equipment to run it. So I want to rewire it for USB. Either that or rewire it for what size jack is it? It's this sized.
Yeah.
So I can plug it into like an amplifier and then plug it into my computer through that.
I can't believe I'm putting format into this fucking thing. Okay.
Format what?
The Kuva Dragoon is.
Is it any good?
Not really. It is a very weapon, and at this point I'm kind of just doing it to like get the mastery out of it, just finish out all my Kuva stuff. Let's see. What else can it?
And of course, like if I were to get like Kuva stuff, it'd be the Kuva Gorgon.
Oh no, it's like there's a set, like most of the Kuva stuff is really good. It's like 2 weapons or something that just are kind of eh. And even the weapons still hit pretty hard. The only one I'd say is bad is the Kuva Dragoon. Everything else is like sliding scales of just really fucking good or just a little like underwhelming.
Underwhelming for its status.
Yeah. Or just underwhelming in general for like what it does.
Look at how shiny this is. Like what the fuck? Well, it started out as this.
Well, it's getting there, that's for sure.
Well, it's not gonna be like a good finish, like smooth finish, because the pits in this are like really deep. So.
Yeah.
And it's iron. It's not like steel or something. This is just like at best I can make it look like really shiny, like cast iron, because that's what it is. It's cast iron.
True. Let's see. Or do I repeat? No, I don't. Okay.
I have to keep moving my camera so much. Where's my phone?
Actual extraction.
My phone. Uh-oh.
The big uh-oh.
Did I leave it in my mom's van?
Yeah, I might need to just run like a sabotage. Okay, there we go.
Somebody keep bugging you.
No, it's just my mom. She's like, hey, you want pizza? I'm like, oh, I'm good. It's like...
My mom got, or actually no, it was my older brother, got KFC today. And oh my god, there were still feathers on the chicken.
Oof. I don't know how you
But I know exactly which KFC he got it from, because I used to work there, and fucking violations that they would pull.
I claim this territory in the name of yours truly.
What does this guy have on him? I can't remember. Oh, already had Kuva twin stubbers.
To reattach severed limbs, you will.
Work on him a little bit. Okay, where is the exterminate on this planet? Because I'm pretty sure there was an exterminate that was really quick. Oh, there we go. Kuva exterminate.
I might not even prime this. I might just spray the paint directly on it to give it like a really grimy look. Rocker.
I mean, if you're going for like a Fallout look, then like it might work really well for that.
Well, I'm definitely not going for a full restoration. That'd be.
Yeah.
That's just impossible with the condition that this is in.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. I mean, like, I think if you're going for especially like the wasteland, like, hey, it's been sitting out in like the sun and the elements for like, you know, a long ass time. Ooh, also I'll tab the next thing I nailed. Whoops.
I might give it like that. Like this would be like a tannish color, while the rest of it would be like a darker, like brick red. But like do it really lightly so that like I can like wipe some of it away, and like brush it off like towards the edges and stuff. Now I'll just have to go out and get paints for it and stuff.
From little things, big things grow, dreams. I believe in you all.
You know what I could put on it though, Rocker?
You could put on like, hold on. I mean, you could, yeah. Would be a thing.
They need to be a little bit bigger though.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely fit. Ooh.
Maybe something more like that. It wouldn't be a roller though. Like the tires on that big. Hey, look, there's a spider living in my car. Get out!
Spiders be like, free real estate.
Right now, I'm trying to etch some of the detail back in. Shut up. I don't want to hear about
This is my birth interval.
That was a close one.
My grandpa finally removed the driver's seat out of his bus. Because he's using it as a storage facility. So I guess that ruins the idea of ever getting it running again.
Yeah. I think to make this good, I'd need to add punch through, and I'd need to fucking up the fire rate on this for the reload.
For the dragoon?
Yeah.
Don't give a shit about fire rate. Just up reload as much as you can and give it punch through, because that thing just charge shotting decimates everything.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, either the reload or the punch through needed some work. Or, like, the reload at the fire rate. I'm thinking more reload, actually, because it seems like the shots between reloads is fucking long as hell.
Yeah. Like, what is my shotgun's fast? Shit. Let me sit back up. I got comfy.
Yeah, because I know which one you're talking about, because there's a reload. I think there's, like, a dual stat reload mod, funny enough, that, like, does something like that. I think I have it, too. Just gotta look at my mods again. Oop, bombard. I don't know if I want to take it in the direction of crit or status. I'm thinking status, because the crit's not great on it.
Yeah, no, it's a status monstrosity. Like, you throw some punch through, you throw Hell's Chamber on it, and then you throw,
Yeah, I think it's that. It's something reload, because I remember seeing it, because I think it has a dual stat of plus reload plus punch through or something.
yeah.
Because I
But
know.
then, like, you throw Tainted Shell on it as well, because you don't care about the single click speed on it, because the charge ups everything on it and clusters the shot, so even more spread, or less spread on it with the spreads the Tainted Shell. Yeah, it nukes the fire rate, but the thing charges in like a second, if that long.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, a lot of it comes down to learning that timing on the charge, and then once you get the feel for that, it's just reload speed. That thing just, it does dumb things, and the fact that the shots just ricochet after being shot are pretty good.
Yeah. Because I remember the story when I first got this thing, like the non-Kuva version, and like I took it out and like the fucking Goose Strike 3 showed up and kicked my ass. And I was mad at it. I was like, you motherfuckers. Like you had to show up the one day where I'm like still leveling something like this. I never leveled the original one for that reason. Oh hey, a knife hand sculpture. Until like much later. Because I was like, fuck it, and then like I just rage sold it and then I re-grabbed it.
I think it's what we had talked about whenever I had mine and built it out, because that was the first Kuga weapon I got. And you were just like, what the fuck is that thing doing? And it was laughing statuses.
The status is out the ass, yeah. Yeah, we gotta finish this out and then probably grab Quake when she gets in here and like do some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll check in a second. I just got murdered in this room. Because people are like breathing down my neck in this room because it's like, oh hey, Kuva mission.
My awesome bust. The grill is so shiny now.
The shine.
The most important part is now shiny.
Yes.
I'm trying
Let's
to like
give it
get
to
all
the
the
shine.
fucking dirt off of it.
Let's go.
Well, it's a process of sanding and then cleaning, and then sanding and cleaning.
Yeah.
The top's pitted pretty rough too.
Oh no, this isn't even the worst part right here. Then you get to the backside.
Oh, is the back even worse?
Yes. Like, it's
Oh.
really hard to see, but like...
No, I can tell.
It looks like it got hit with like hail.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't being restored. This is being modified and made cool. Sorry. Sorry to all those who are like, oh my god, you're ruining history. This is like 100-year-old car at this point. Almost. It's like 90.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be rough either way. Like, the amount of work that you'd have to put into it would be like astonishing.
For me to actually make this like back to original, I would have to basically handcraft my own wheels, get steel axles, find rubber wheels that are recreation rubber wheels, then put like 15 pounds worth of fucking body, like,
mission.
Bondo into this, just to make it look original, or close to. And then at that point, I might as well give myself cancer and put lead paint on it.
True.
I mean, and then it would be as close to original as possible, right?
Yeah. So I mean, why do that when I can basically, this is like a template. This is the perfect template for like a Fallout style vehicle, because it's the proper time period. It's the right styling, and it's already like mostly. It's like I'm not ruining something.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much like you're not like taking something that's already in really good condition. Like honestly, it would take a while to like actually fix that up, and who knows if it even really like looked okay. I mean, plus let's be real. If you didn't do anything with it, it would just be like sitting in a shed collecting more rust. So
It would have been eaten away.
yeah.
Because the rust on it was pretty heavy already.
I think I have something of yours.
So I'm saving it by doing this, technically. My grandpa wanted me to like restore it and sell it, and I was like, are you crazy? He's like, oh, you're fine, you're good with the internet, you could probably find somebody to pay like $200 for it. And I was like, no.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't. Okay, you might be able to find someone to pay like a decent amount for it, but the amount of work you have to put into it is kind of debatable, especially during like this time when everything's like crazy.
Yeah, like, and also the fact that like how much money I would have to put into this before I could get a return off of it. It'd probably be more money to put into this to properly restore it than it would I'd get out of it.
Let's see.
Hi.
Scattering. Hey. Yeah, I'm just looking for the one mod you were talking about.
I was actually about to do my mastery tag. I thought I had time, but I can do it later.
Oh, well, if you want to just do it really quick, you can do stuff.
Okay.
Quick. I'm restoring. Well, I'm working on a toy that's older than your grandparents.
Huh?
Oh yeah, Spooky's.
I have a pre-World War II toy that I'm working on.
Yeah.
I have no context of what you're talking about.
Spooky's restoring a toy on a stream, like a little toy bus thing.
That's from like.
Like you know, like those old like little like metal bus things. But yeah.
So
Okay.
it's an iron cast bus.
Whenever this ad finishes up.
Yes, give me your money. Give me that ad revenue.
Yep.
All right. Let's try this test one more time and see what happens.
Yeah. Let me turn the air conditioner back on.
I'm gonna at least try to get the deep scratches out that I got with the wire wheel. But other than that, like, I'm not gonna really deal with the pitting. The pitting is very deep.
Yeah. It's a bit
Especially on
rough.
this front right here. Like, this side isn't as bad. Like, this side is like this side's the good side. It doesn't have that much pitting. But when you turn over the other side, it's just. I feel like this is the side that got left in water. Like maybe like a kid like left it in like a puddle like this, upside down on a puddle, and it just like ate the metal.
That makes sense.
Because like this side is like pretty good, like on pitch.
Okay.
Pretty like average.
I got the annoying one done first.
And it's just all pit.
Oops, all pit.
Oops, all pit.
Yeah, I went and did the one that gave me trouble the first time around and just finished that up quickly.
Right. Yeah. Also, I think
and then there's like
Discord
a huge chunk of metal ripped out of the hood.
Discord is weird because everyone's volumes is fucked up. Because I had everyone's volume set right, like I think it was last night or the other day, and it just reset everybody. And I'm like, okay, fuck, now I gotta adjust really quick. Okay, there we go.
Alright. 3 done.
I think Discord just hates me.
I'm gonna work on try to work on this inside bit a little bit. At least in the wheel wells. Like if I can get some money and get some like evapo rust stuff, I'm gonna dip this in that and then get the rest of it off. But like, do what I can here.
One left.
Like originally, like I thought it wouldn't be like super bad. I was like, oh, well, I can just zinc plate it and throw some like spectral flame on it, like a Hot Wheels car.
Ah!
Hey.
I'm finally 26.
There we go.
I'm going to be Switzerland.
Okay. I will invitate.
I mean, it sucks. I'm not gonna get that extra 1,000 when we do Orb Ballast, but.
Wait, really? Or wait?
Yeah. To my knowledge, it doesn't add on to it until the until reset day.
Oh, that's stupid. Okay. So let me just go to Valis.
Yeah, they're all set this 26 bit still. But oh well, I have the extra 1,000, so.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of close because I'm leveling up a few Kufa weapons again. So once I got those finished, I probably should have enough to do the 25 rank up. And then eventually I'll probably start doing stuff towards the 26.
Quick geology lesson.
Bounties.
Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much green. And remember, you never heard of me, you never heard of Solaris U.
Yeah, I think I have like 2 or 3 more days of doing more ballast stuff till I can get the XP required to get the arcane for my kit gun.
Look elsewhere.
And then I can have the maxed out version of that for one of them, and the other one I gotta get a different arcane because of how it works. Because the other arcane I have is the one where if you get a headshot kill, it causes tracers to fly off and damage enemies. But it doesn't really work with the explosive one I have, so I'm probably gonna get like the charge up speed thing, or whatever it is.
You don't work shady without acquiring a few dirty secrets of your own. Need you to break into the investigator's files and find anything we
right
can
here
use as
went
leverage.
death.
Oh.
Codes are stored at this marked location. They'll help us get into that secured facility once we find it.
Maybe it's the remnant of lead paint that this truck.
Oh, I fell through the floor.
Oh no. Are you stuck falling through the floor over and over?
Yeah.
Oh
All because I went on a K drive.
no. Oh no. So you had to recover it just by like, doing the arc winning thing?
Nope.
Invalid launch. Invalid launch. Invalid launch.
Yeah, you're just showing like, you're just falling through the floor over and over.
Yep.
Oh no.
All I try to do was get on a K drive.
Based on the color of the inside of this, I'm guessing this used to be red. Either that or that's just rust.
Could be.
Just rust.
It's like every time.
Oh my god.
It's just, hello there, just further down. Okay, you teleport back, I think. Or it's showing
My
you
HUD
teleport
is breaking.
Oh no.
Good job, Warframe. Perfect game.
Perfect game, no bugs.
All I'm trying to do is get on my game drive.
I think it says you did it in the elevator, or like it's just out of the elevator might be why. Oh my god.
I'm out.
Wow.
I don't know how I did, but I'm out. Alright, let's try this again.
Oh,
Alright,
Jesus.
we're good.
God.
I hope your stream liked that.
Yeah. Jesus fuck. It's like, oh hey, here's Warframe. Like honestly, they're like at this point they're used to it. Warframe's just that type of game.
Just breaks every now and then.
Just breaks.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be a Bethesda game.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Bethesda game crash. Restart computer completely. Or corrupts Windows System 32.
It's like X-ray engine crashes. Well, you need a new computer now. What?
Yeah, sorry, your CPU is now fried.
I think there was a few people who actually had their computers basically like fuck up entirely when like Stalker crashed like in the early days because it was a really unstable engine.
Pretty sure a few people had their PS4s bricked from Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 76 bricks and rigs as well as PlayStations, yeah.
The PlayStations was the one that I was impressed with actually. Because normally you don't see a game like completely brick a console.
The thing that bothered me about 76 is when people reported that there was a problem, and the response they gave is, "There's no problem. What are you talking about? There's no issue," only to come back 12 hours later, "Oh yeah, there is a problem."
It's like, oh yeah, whoops.
They sit with their bags for pre-order. It's like, oh yeah, sorry, we ran out of money to make those bags. So here's this. It's like, wait, what? No, that's not how that works.
We ran out of material to make canvas bags.
Because it was supposed to be canvas and it was nylon instead.
Yeah. And they were like, oh yeah, we couldn't get our hands on the material. I'm like, it's canvas.
On one hand, like I would have believed them more if that had, if like COVID had happened right when they were like starting to like.
Oh yeah, like if that happened,
It got released almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, now it's like 2 years ago.
I know, but like if the situation was like now and that kind of they were like that old excuse, I'd be like, okay, I can kind of believe that.
Yeah, but not like when it happened. It was like, oh no, fuck that. I think I got something in my eye. Fuck.
Take it down and I can start the
I have to say though, because I have a friend of mine who wants me to play 76 with them, I actually got to play that game, and since their Wastelander update, the game's fine.
Yeah.
It's just really dumb.
I've heard it. It's fine.
Well, there is one thing that 76 does better than basically all the other Fallouts is speech checks. Because it's not a speech skill anymore.
Yeah.
Charisma?
No, it's okay. So depending on what so depending on how you want to play your character, it'll actually be based off of your actual character skills. So like if you have a very high strength
oh yeah,
high strength character, all of your like dialogue options that would be like very beneficial to you would be like intimidation and shit.
Yeah, no, those are options and checks. You can, if you have the right intelligence, you can do an intelligence check. If you have the right charisma, you can do charisma. If you have the right strength, you can do the right strength.
Yeah, unlike of like all the other ones where it's like a strict speech check.
I mean, like in New Vegas, you could actually do like stuff like that.
Yeah, I was like,
it was mainly 4. I think it was mainly 4 that took that out for some reason.
I think 4 swapped it back to like the roll,
yeah,
the game roll thing, but they didn't give you they didn't tell you what the percentage was.
Yeah, it
but
was weird.
I much more prefer the speech system for
According to this drone, our target keeps all this dirt off the grid. And
I just have a problem with everything else with that
Sentimental value,
maybe.
Map's fine. Story, it's the beginning of an MMO.
Because sensitive information
oh, my friend got angry with me when I said that.
Well, turn the tables on this lowlife.
Because he's like, Fallout 76 is not an MMO.
It
I'm
is.
like, yeah, but it has
Yeah, but
it has
it is-
MMO properties though. But it's not an MMO. They don't call it that. I'm like,
I mean, they can
It's
not.
an MMO!
They can not call it that as much as they want. It doesn't matter.
They literally called it the Fallout MMO on launch.
Yeah.
That is what they portrayed it as.
Yeah.
And sold it.
I've gotten in arguments with people over the terminology because people say, oh, when I think of MMO, I think of World of Warcraft and Fallout 76 is not that. It's like,
Then you need to broaden your horizon.
What Fallout 76 is an MMO survival game.
Yeah.
It's not an RPG. Well, I mean, it has RPG elements, but that's not the majority of it. It's mostly a survival game.
honestly, the leveling system is so dumb because
Pick 'em up.
it bothers me so much that even when I have a weapon that's considered level 20 and my character is level 28 and I have all of these skills, an enemy that is level 12 can still kill me in 2 shots. It doesn't make any sense.
What enemy?
Those guys in gas masks.
Oh, the mole miners? That's because we have a very high armor rating. That's the only reason.
But no, what I'm saying is that they kill me so fast, even though my armor and leveling should be way higher. They should only be doing like relatively chip damage, but I lose like half my health.
Okay,
That's
so
weird.
a lot of the leveling system is basically for crafting. It's basically a crafting, like wall. Other than that, like all the stats and stuff are based on whatever you build. So like the best armor in the game at any level is combat armor. So
weather like this, I do not miss my organics.
Also, the other possibility that hit me is depending on when you played it. Remember, they had an update in 76 at one point where the armor fucking broke, and like no matter how much armor you had, it was actually giving you like negative like values of defense or some shit like that. So it could have been during that update, depending on when you played it, because.
All I know is that my experience with that game has always just been frustrating. Where I'm like, I'm doing the best I can, but it feels like no matter how much.
The only time I actually got frustrated at that game was at the was whenever I had to do PvP stuff, and that's usually whenever you get workshops, because that enables PvP, and it's very annoying.
Final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a few games where like I don't really associate PvP with it, like Warframe, but like just Fallout is another one of those ones where I'm like surprised they leaned really heavily into like the PvP aspect of it.
Actually, they really didn't. It's just like it's there.
Didn't they have the Battle Royale shit though?
Well,
it's not out yet, I don't think.
Oh.
No. Okay, so that was Nuclear Winter, and that has its own story outside of Fallout 76.
Oh.
Which actually the story behind it's kind of cool, not gonna lie. But that was because people wanted to do PvP stuff, and they didn't want to bring full PvP to the PvP.
Oh, okay.
So they made Nuclear Winter as a response to the people who wanted to do PvP.
Gotcha. It's one of those situations.
The other thing I had a problem with 76 so far is the fact that the game does not tell you the level of things in locations. So there's one point where I was just focusing on main quests because that's where the game was directing me. And at one point it was like, oh hey, go over here to do this one thing. I walk over there and hello, level 50 bear.
For a quick, easy to remember guide, the further west the further east you go, the higher the levels.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not going to be exactly a clear jump. I think what was it? I think it was Fallout 3, funny enough, did something similar to that, where it was like, basically the further away from the vault you went, the higher level everything was, and like the extreme of that
kind of
was
the
like,
same, that's kind of the same scenario with everything, like the lowest level area is the one that's nearest the vault.
Yeah.
Anything else around it is, you know, higher level, I think. But like where the highest level stuff is always on the opposite side of the mountains near the robot city. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Yeah.
but everything else is like around level 20 to 30 until you get it on the other side of those mountains.
Yeah.
With the exclusion of like random encounter boss kind of type monsters like the
Death claws and shit.
not even just death claws, but the sheep squatch, Grafton monster, the Mothman.
Reckon even Biz would be impressed. Let's put what the survivors know to good use. Listen up.
It's like a, I can't remember what it's called.
Mothman?
No, not Mothman. I said Mothman.
Oh.
I need you to ambush the
shit.
I know there was like a beehive looking
But it's like
fucking
it's
thing.
in the game. It's like a souped-up ghoul, but it's a folklore monster. I can't remember the name of it is, like the witch or something like that.
Hold position.
I can't remember.
Once the coil drive hits the trap, protect it.
I mean, I don't mind like the idea of having that thing where it's like,
Do you see it?
where they have like bits of folklore and stuff mixed in from like West Virginia.
Oh, a lot of the
stuff.
boss monsters, like Deathclaws, aren't really like that frequent. It's mostly like folklore monsters that you come across and like fight.
Yeah,
There's different variations of them.
The only time I ever saw a Deathclaw was during that one Rose mission.
I think they spawn
Coil drive disabled.
constantly. I think Deathclaws only really spawn in the mining area and over in the swamp. Everywhere else you won't really find them.
Yeah. Yeah, because
it makes sense because this is like Deathclaws aren't really a thing yet.
Yeah, true. Like it's only a rare occurrence mutation rather than it being like they're fucking everywhere.
I have a bare minimum of attention with that game. I only play it because of a friend. Other than that, I really don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst game from what I've seen. I just haven't really.
It's not the worst Fallout game either.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
We can leave that judgment for the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm in a weird position because I always found 4 to be bad, but there was enough likable things that I didn't want to call it the worst. It was just the only one that made sense out of all the Fallout games. 76 is the only one I want to call it personally. But again, power to anyone that likes the game. I don't want to hurt anyone who actually does. That's fine.
Oh, well, it's not the... I mean, it's not a bad game, it's just that it's not a good Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's starting to be better with the Wastelander update, that's for sure. But...
Oh yeah, like, especially since because, like, they kind of, like, to be honest, the way that they have it positioned now, it could potentially be somewhat like the original, like, first 2 Fallouts, because the characters are legitimately just blank slates, unlike the characters from every other, like, 3D Fallout game.
The biggest thing that I want them to deal with 76 is, 1, tag your quests with levels. It was annoying when I got a quest that apparently they wanted me to be level 35 for, but it doesn't make sense. Why give it to me when I'm only level 28?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they've never done that for a Fallout game.
Yes, they did. Because if you play Fallout 3, I remember when you play Fallout 3, it tells you the recommend level for them.
I only remember them doing that if it was a DLC that you were about to do. I don't remember them ever doing that for any of the actual quests.
See, it's been so long that I can't even remember either way.
It has been a long time for me as well. I definitely know New Vegas did.
I played it like a couple months ago, and the only time that I remember Fallout, like in any of the Bethesda like owned ones, is that if it was a DLC that you were about to start and you were under level. That was like the only time that they warned you, was like, hey, you need to be this level to do it.
Because I just remember it telling you like the level requirements and stuff, and a lot of the times you can't even access a quest until you're at least on par with the level. Like certain characters would even drop it to you, but the idea is supposed to be that you're following quests, you would even be able to get it. But if you were someone who was trying to purposely teleport to other places,
know that with Fallout 4 you can beat it like without like even hitting. Like I can beat it easily without level 20.
I can't say anything about 4 because I've never played it and I refuse to play it.
Yeah, I mean 4 is pretty easy from what I've played.
I've played it enough times to make
I always get caught up
mainly
doing
because
like
that's my
camp
go-to
shit.
Fallout game to play.
We've got
because
signals
it's
singing
the
the
best
same song as
for
our
actual
victim.
gameplay.
Careful now.
Not in the sense of like story or character development or whatnot.
I mean, I'll agree there because like I'll be real, like as much as I like New Vegas, as much as I like 3, like
That
the
engine's
gameplay
just
is
bad.
still a bit rough. I mean, it's still yeah, it's
Well,
because
it's because they were using the Skyrim engine, which was never intended to have like firearms.
Well, it's not only that, the game is more of an RPG than a first-person shooter. You're not supposed to play it
Yeah.
with mortal dudes, and that's the difference.
yeah.
So if
Well,
you,
but
I
when
mean-
it's like when it's styled like it looks like a first-person shooter, but it doesn't shoot like a first-person shooter.
Well, I mean, my big issue with some of the balance shit in like New Vegas, especially, was like a bit rough.
my response to that is Deus Ex.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Well, my thing with Deus Ex is that it still had decently tight shooting controls, is the thing with that, even for like a game at the time.
But
Like-
you couldn't play it like you're playing Doom, and that's
Yeah, that's true. You couldn't do that.
Or though you can play it like it's Doom now.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
my issue isn't like because like of course like with those two games, it isn't like shooting isn't like the main thing, but for me it's that bad that I play a lot of FPS games, but when I'm like aiming at somebody and the game decides, hey, this shot's gonna miss because it's an accuracy chance, not a your actual in-game skill.
Pick a run.
I like
and I'll
that.
patch you through.
I do not. I do not like missing shots that I should have hit.
I don't mind
When
it
I
if it's
know-
immersive.
when I know it's an RPG.
Especially when I'm starting out a game and I don't have much ammunition and I need every single shot to hit.
See, that the thing is, I'll say one thing though with Deus Ex. If you actually sat down and let the shot dial in, it was decently accurate. It was that you couldn't shoot on the move until later on, or until you got some inputs.
so you upgrade your stats.
But you could eventually like tech into that. But like, there's just something about the way Fallout 3 and New Vegas play
If you
for
want to know
gunplay-wise.
how their gun mechanics works, it was actually basically it was always on VATS. So whenever you fired a shot at an enemy, it was
Yeah.
always going off a VATS percentage.
I mean, they made it pretty fair, like in this admission, going like we didn't really super put a lot of thought to like the feel of the guns and like first person. We were just like, hey, here's VATS, like here you go, kind of thing.
It was because they were trying to follow suit because, you know, Fallout
Yeah.
1, 2, and Tactics were, you know,
Yeah, which I don't mind.
turn-based
Yeah.
action type.
I definitely don't mind that, but like, there was something about the builds in like New Vegas, especially, that felt a little bit like, I guess, user hostile in some cases, where it's like you can get away. They gave you a lot of like supposed options and routes to do things, but only like a few of those would really like do like shit all in the end game. I don't know. It was a weird thing. Like I always
You also
found,
have to
for
remember
me,
that
it was like,
Obsidian didn't really get that much time to flesh out.
Yeah,
everything.
that's
Like,
true.
Apparently, a lot of Caesar's Legions got cut. A lot of
Yeah.
options got cut.
yeah, that is
The
fair.
saddest thing to me is how much every single Obsidian game, besides some of their recent ones that they've been able to make on their own accord,
Yeah.
has all been destroyed because of time.
Yeah.
KOTOR 2 is honestly the better game than KOTOR 1 if we got the full release. Now, thankfully, there is the restoration mod that has all of that, because the actual retail release of KOTOR 2 is terrible. It cut so much, it cut cutscenes, there's a moment that makes no sense to the blind lady who betrays you, but it doesn't explain why. Yeah, that game got rushed and thrown out. Alpha Protocol got rushed and thrown out. New Vegas got rushed and thrown out. It's like every Obsidian game was never given the chance.
Well, you can
to
blame
impress.
the New Vegas one on Bethesda.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. Oh yeah, no, that's 100% on Bethesda. Which
I'm saying
I think people at Bethesda are still very salty, mind you, because a lot of people consider New Vegas like the best Fallout game, in spite of the fact that, like, you know, of it being rushed and having shit missing and like having like cut corners here and there. But like, I think it's just a thing where like I get it, but I also like, it doesn't bother me as much, but I also understand why the combat can bother, like, some people. But I'm also someone who plays, like, a decently wide range of shit, and will, like, adjust to certain things being, like, rough, too.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm still the weird one that will defend Morrowind's combat system, and everyone hates it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, I can't...
My most hated combat system is... fucking... Kingdom Come Deliverance. I fucking hate the combat system. With a burning
See, that's the
axe.
funny thing, because, like, a lot of people are like, oh, it's so great, and, like here's Spooky over here, like, yeah, fuck Kingdom Come Deliverance.
That
That
is a game I refuse to play because of those mechanics.
Yeah, like, it's such a good RPG game, and it's, like, so much fun to play outside of combat.
I mean,
it's
because it's a weird
here's these
thing where
combo
they...
sets, but none of them work because I cannot figure out for the life of me how to fucking make my mouse do like those weird movements that actually trigger the stupid fucking combos.
As far as I remember, too, there was some weird thing in-game where you had to basically train with, like, big air quotes and, like, go against people in combat to actually, like, train it up in order to even use them. And, like, good idea on paper, right? But, like, in practice, like, it's a mess.
Yeah, you don't need to force people to do shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, it's weird.
Especially if people have, like, gone through, like, their 50th playthrough, it's like, please, I just want to kill things.
That's why I don't like Clear Sky compared to, like, the other soccer games.
Or one time I accidentally fucked up and I stole something, and a town hated me forever and I wasn't able to fucking go back to that town.
Yeah.
I think I've pulled something useful from its data. Here we go.
Also, that game had like one of the weirdest quests I've ever done. I had to lockpick the like crotch of a horse.
Found it. The final account.
I thought you said it was the crotch of a frog at one point.
No. Okay, so there was 3 animals.
Yeah.
There was a
Oh.
horse, a chicken, and I think a donkey. And you had like, but basically like you were high as fuck and you saw these women as like these 3 animals, and it was alluded to basically it was like it was alluding to you lockpicking like your crotch that you fucked them. So I was like, so in the mind of this guy, he just fucked either a chicken, a horse, or a donkey.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Yeah, it's definitely on the
really
weird.
fucking
That's on the weird scale.
And the bad thing was, this was when I first started streaming and shit, and this was on YouTube.
Oh no.
And I did this quest, and I never did this quest before, but after that, I actively avoided that quest line.
That reminds me, I gotta still play through fucking the new Colossus at one point, but there's that one part where I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a TOS moment.
Good people saved from brain shock.
I still need to play through.
Well done.
Wolfenstein New Order.
Yeah. Like all the new Wolfensteins, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're talking. Remember, you're talking to someone that was considered an id Software fanatic when I was a kid. It was because I literally played every single freaking id Software game to date.
Oh no, my thing is I was surprised you didn't like play the new ones already yet. Was what I was saying.
Well, it was because for some reason those games didn't like my old computer.
Oh yeah. Actually, funny enough, Tallest had the same issue because I remember what was it? We were sitting down and like I was like, hey, I'm gonna play like New Colossus for some reason, right? Or like no, it was New Order. And like we literally got like 3 minutes into the game, and I fell through the airplane at the beginning that you're supposed to like make this jump on.
Yeah.
And like it was the most ridiculous.
I started playing New Blood.
Oh yeah.
I started playing New Blood, and when I got into the scene where I was captured and I had to stealth, the game kept hitching to the point it crashed.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I have a new computer, so I'm able to run them, and I have it installed. But again, the problem I have, which is my problem with everything, is oh, this game is single player, and I can play this whenever I want on my own time. But
Yeah.
these online games like Destiny and Warframe and RuneScape, you know, has my attention because reasons, and so I tend to just forget.
That's
and the biggest
fair.
problem is, and the other thing is, like, I want to stream myself playing them, but I keep running into the problem of not having the damn motivation.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's like a weird thing in general though with like those, like I like those games, but like at the same time there's like a few things where it's like it kind of feels like they're half stuck between like the last generation of games and this generation of games. It's kind of a weird thing. Like I can't really put my finger on it.
One of the most weirdest games that was like a in-between generations game.
Quick and slick. Check
Mercenaries 2.
Oh yeah.
They put it on. Okay, so basically, the version that was on Xbox 360 and PS3 was a completely different version from the one that was on PS2 and Xbox original.
Yeah.
I played the one that was on the PS2.
Oh yeah.
And it was fun as hell, but it was ugly as fuck. And then I went and played the one on the Xbox 360, and I was like, wait, what? There's like this whole like other section of the game that I just never knew about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funniest thing is something that I didn't know about was, you know, the game Splinter Cell Double Agent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an Xbox original version that was released, and that version is different on so many levels.
That's weird.
For one, there's an actual HUD, because the 360 version was trying to be, you know, immersive, where there's no HUD.
Yeah.
That whole trend. But the original Xbox version actually had a HUD and actually told you when you're in the dark and everything.
Oh, so it was a much better game to play.
It is and isn't. Someone who reviewed it basically explained that there's a lot of positives to the Xbox original version than the 360 one, but then there's things that the 360 one did better, which is the biggest one is the fact that you can be able to get good points with Third Echelon and the group you're pretending to be a gang with in prison. While in the original Xbox version, you can only go one or the other.
Oh.
Our people are in that area.
That's weird, yeah, because I remember playing it on PC a little bit and just never, like, finishing it out because, like, I had a weird problem at the time where I'd get to the ice flows, like, at the very first, like, real mission, quote-unquote, and, like, my game would just, like, hitch and just fucking crash because it didn't like, what graphics card was it? Because I think I had a Radeon instead of an AMD. Or no, it was, fuck, what's the...
It would be ATI.
There we go, yeah. It was an ATI instead of an AMD, I think.
ATI cards was... They were called ATI cards before AMD bought them.
Yeah.
So.
But I want to say it was like ATI, it was like the opposite of like whatever the like standard was at the time. And like I got there and like just instant like game crash. I tried updating drivers, nope, game crash. Tried like fixing other shit or like installing patches, nope, game just wouldn't fucking go past that point. And I was like, well, fucking I guess I'm done with this.
But yeah, in the original version, like you can do missions for both the Third Echelon and the game, and you'll be fine as long as you don't do something that actually will negative one of them. Yeah. But on the original Xbox version, it doesn't matter. If you're doing a mission for Third Echelon, it will go to Third Echelon, and you'll lose points for the game, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So there's like changes like that. There's better story beats in the original Xbox version, but the 360 had better cutscenes.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is that in the original Xbox version, it has a better dialogue to the whole situation of Sam's daughter being killed. Because in the original Xbox version, it's so abrupt and weird and doesn't explain much. But in the original Xbox version, you have oh god, I forget his name, but you have your friend basically saying, you know, hey, you're going to abort the mission. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm almost here. No, you're going to abort now. He goes, no, I refuse. I'm almost done with the mission. He goes, your daughter's dead. Abort now.
Yeah.
Like, it actually has that in the original Xbox version. That doesn't happen in the 360 version.
Yeah. You know, I actually wonder which version they ported to PC now that I'm thinking about it. Probably the 360. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucking thing.
Like, I generally think it's interesting when I find two versions that are different. I tweeted about this on my main account. I'm not sure if you saw it. But have you ever heard of the video game 007 World Is Not Enough?
Yeah, I think yeah. Which one was that the one where you played as
It's based off the movie. So
oh,
it's based
okay.
off the Pierce Brosnan movie. It was the sequel after GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Basically,
yeah, I heard of
it's
that
when I think the guy's name Bernard or Renard, who's a guy that has a bullet in his head, he can't feel anything. He's
Yeah.
slowly gonna die, and he's trying to use Elektra's power plant, which you find out she betrayed him. Blah blah blah. Yeah. It's not considered a good movie by most people's eyes. I think it's still good, but GoldenEye's better.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad, but GoldenEye is better.
Yeah, in terms of the Pierce Brosnan stuff. I will say Tomorrow Never Dies, or Tomorrow Never Ends, I think, is such a fascinating movie to watch in this day and age. I'm not going to explain the plot, just watch the movie, and you'll see what I mean.
I haven't watched it forever, so...
Yeah. See, the other
Let's
the
just
one...
say it's a media conglomerate trying to control the news of the world.
Yeah, that's what I remember the plot basically being, but... The other interesting 007 game I thought you were going to bring up was the one where you play as the agent that got kicked out of MI6.
GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I actually own that
Agent.
game. I freaking love it.
Yeah, because it had like an interesting plot to it where it's like, okay, well, fuck you guys, I'm gonna go work for like the bad guys, and then you end up like working alongside,
yeah,
basically the rogues gallery when it comes down to it.
Yeah, and you have an eyeball that has powers, like you can see through walls, you can put up a shield, things like that.
Yeah.
The game, I will say, the game's crosshair placement is the weirdest ever. It is worse than Halo's. It's... Okay, so you know how most first-person shooter, the crosshairs are the center of your screen, right?
Yeah.
Halo has it slightly below the crosshair. Like, maybe about an inch below the crosshair. GoldenEye has it...
That.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna have to go boot up my Xbox and like look at this.
You're close to the facility.
Oh.
How did you trigger it?
I just walked in and triggered it, okay. Hold on.
Alright.
Oh, you know what it is? It's probably because of the fact that we were like a certain like alert level. I'll run down. Like,
Shut up, Johnny! I don't want to hear about your guitar.
Oh, we got it.
There we go.
Alright. But GoldenEye Rogue Agent, its crosshair,
on to the next step.
Imagine it being almost halfway between the top of your monitor and the crosshair of the center. That's where it is.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah!
I don't... Ugh.
That's where your bullets go. If you want, just look up a video of GoldenEye Rogue Agent really quickly. Like, you'll see what I mean. It is the weirdest crosshair placement, and it's so awkward to play for a while.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, going back to the whole immersive sim thing, and also the whole thing of like having HUDs that like, basically having it so your HUD doesn't like give you information. I think one of the few games where I actually sat there and thought, hey, this is actually really well done was probably Metro, actually. Like Metro 2033 on the Ranger Hardcore mode.
You know, it's really funny you bring up Metro because I had a conversation about that with my friends just before I came here.
Yeah.
And God, Metro 2033 has one of the most broken things ever made, and the devs confirmed it. The gas mask.
Oh yeah, that fucking thing is...
Yeah. One of the most annoying things is the game never tells you the filter system.
Yeah.
Because one of the problems I ran into was, you know how you can do some shopping before you leave the Metro?
Oh yeah. Before you leave, like, at first and try and go through Dead City.
Yeah. I had a bunch of high-grade bullets to spend, and I was like, you know what? Gas masks are important, so I bought a bunch of filters. And on my HUD, it said 50.
Yeah.
2. So I thought either I had 52 minutes of gas mask time, or I had 52 filters. But the game never really explains it. It just said 52. It's like, okay.
I figured it was time, because I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was time as well. But after a couple of missions, all of a sudden, all of a sudden when I came back to the next zone, and I know for a fact I only had my gas house on for like 5 to 10 minutes total, it said I only had 5 left. I was like, wait, what? And then when I checked the, you know, my watch for my time limit, it said I only had 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? I bought a bunch of filters. How am I already almost out of time? And then at one point during the load screen, it once said, oh, make sure to change your filters often and make sure to reset your watch.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, wait, how do you reset your watch?
Fuck,
There's
I
no button
remember
for it.
that.
And then it was confirmed, yeah, no, there is no resetting the watch. That is a lie, and the devs confirmed that. And so then it's like, okay, then how do you change your filters? Apparently you can only change your filters when your filter system is low. But I ran into a problem where even when I changed my filters, my watch still said I had 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And so I died halfway through the game, and I deadlocked.
Yeah. See, that's the funny thing. I think it was in, I think it was in the Redux versions they released, they actually fixed that. Because in Last Light, yeah, because both in Last Light and both the Redux versions, they changed the watch system. So it's A, more clear, and B, they fixed up the gas mask thing. So that's why it's a lot, like, easier in these sections, because you don't have to play the guessing game of, do I have enough, like, filters to get through this section, or am I fucked? I remember that too, because I remember I bought a bunch of fucking filters and like started noticing there's a big discrepancy in like the amount that it said I had left, and I was like, wait a second. Yeah. And like I got through it luckily enough because I was just scavenging fucking everything and just being lucky in a lot
had
of
to
sections,
restart
but
my game.
God. Yeah, it got really crazy. Also, like, in the later updates of the game, they actually added some shit that broke the balance pretty hard, at least in the original. Because they added
especially because they introduced the 2 new weapons, and one of them is overpowered.
Yeah, but they give it to you, like, really fucking early, the Volt Driver.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
And, like, that thing is basically an endgame weapon that they give you, like, not even halfway through the game. And it takes an ammo type that's mostly, like, very specialized and used for, like, stealth, like, is what it's, like, supposed to be used for. And basically you can just down some of the meanest enemies in the game.
As much as Metro 2033 is an amazing game and I recommend people to get it, we can't deny the controversy of them selling the difficulty on the 360.
Yeah, that's a bit of a thing.
Like, it was free on PC.
Oh,
jeez. 360, they had to spend $5 for the damn thing.
That noise.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, wait, gasket.
Oh, is it the person I needed? Oh, look at this.
Maybe.
It's just CPU.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she's at work.
That's probably why I moved it.
Yeah.
At some point. He's gonna scrape them off.
Well, no, because I think it was during the party when there was like a bunch of people over and like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was okay.
But granted, it wasn't just the difficulty; it was also new weapons and some other features. It was an actual well content DLC, but
yeah,
it was still paying pretty much you're paying for the Ranger difficulty.
Yeah.
But it was introduced. Yep. Like, Ranger was not a thing beforehand, but the Last Light situation is a different story.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're trying to sell us this difficulty that was in 2033.
That was one where I was like, oh, okay, like, thanks guys. Like, I
However,
mean, the other DLCs were actually really fucking good with it. That was the funny part.
Now, I will say, though, I hated the people that were saying, how dare you lock the real difficulty to this game? I hate people who do that.
Was there a controversy over that?
Yes.
That's
because
like
remember, the only way you can get Ranger mode, which is the whole hard mode, no HUD, everything kills you, ammo scarce, that was a $5 DLC for 360, free for PC when it came to Metro 2033. But when they were releasing Last Light, it was a pre-order bonus.
Oh yeah, ew. I remember that.
That's great.
But what I'm talking about is the people that have this attitude of, oh, that's the real difficulty. That's the real way to play the game. No, there's no real way to play a game. You can play on easy, play on hard, play on hard. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, I play all the Doom games on the easiest difficulty because, like,
I hate that attitude.
It gives me that sense of like power.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Casca was saying that she plays a lot of the Doom games in the easier difficulty because it just gives that sense of power and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of the thing I look at. Like, I play Ranger Hardcore a lot, but I'm also the insane person who will go through like Stalker and not have an issue, or play other games and not really have an issue, whereas other people will be like, "Man, that was really hard." I'm like, "I fucking okay."
The only game that I've ever beaten on the hardest difficulty, Modern Warfare 3. And that's because I was bored as fuck.
That's fair.
Case retrieved.
Took me 2 days.
Got more coming in. Pick 'em up.
3 hours before I would go to school.
Yeah.
Fuck that final mission. Fuck the intro to that final mission. That thing is so goddamn annoying.
Yeah. I mean, Modern Warfare 3's final mission was like simultaneously like kind of cool because wow, you're finally playing as a juggernaut, but like at the same time it was really fucking annoying near the end of it.
Yeah.
Because it made you really slow too.
Ah. So I have a choice. I can either work my parts today and basically just use the sword tomorrow, or I can clean the sword today, work my parts tomorrow.
That's a tough one. It might be easier to...
I might just like fucking get my shit out of the way
Like
today.
the biggest thing to me is like play games the way you want to. Games are, you know, your own experience. And if anyone gives you crap for whatever you play, who cares? Like I remember this one time that someone was getting a lot of crap because they played Doom on very easy with God mode on at all times. And people are like, you didn't actually beat Doom.
Yeah, you did.
And it's like
that's the literal lore of Doom.
like,
is
no,
like you
no,
are this
if you use cheats, you
unkillable
didn't actually
fucker.
beat the game.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
like-
funny thing.
Like,
It's dumb.
It doesn't matter. Let them experience how they want. If they want to beat the game with cheats, cool. The best thing you can do is maybe encourage them to play without. Maybe, you know, learn, get better.
Yeah, what's
things
up?
Like that. But don't make them feel bad. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't care if someone played Deus Ex with God mode, all abilities on and stuff. If they enjoyed the story, have fun.
Yeah. I mean, the only weird thing which I'm kind of have a mixed feeling on is how like certain difficulties will like take enemies away or move certain things around. Like how if you play Doom on like the easier difficulties, you'll have some enemies just be changed out and not show up and things like that. Which is kind of a conundrum in itself because like on one hand you're not getting the full experience of the way some people intended it to be played as far as like the maps and stuff go, but on the other hand it's like it makes sense as a difficulty thing to like remove certain enemies from certain sections because certain enemies in certain sections are a huge pain in the ass.
Well, do you remember that was
What about
just
the
concept
story
of
difficulty?
being done at the time? Because Duke Nukem does that. And
Yeah.
Wolfenstein. And Quake.
Yeah. Also, what Casca, the what does what?
What about like story difficulty where it's like easy, medium, hard story mode?
Yeah, that's weird. Like I don't. What is story difficulty actually?
Story mode is the easiest easy. It's like
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you turn easy mode on easy.
I mean, it's one of those weird things where I gave more of a shit about it years ago, but now it's just kind of like, whatever. Like, if somebody wants to play it...
Oh yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
no. I still remember this one time when a friend of mine gave me a link to some random person's, if you remember the website Livestream.
Oh god.
Never heard of it.
I feel like story mode would be like one of those things that'd be really handy for like streamers and stuff, or like want to get through a story of a game, but don't want to be like, oh, I'm stuck on this boss for like 50 million times. This is fucking fantastic. It is now stagnant.
Yep.
I mean, there's the people with Dark Souls where it's like,
but,
well,
like,
if you don't
I
play Dark
remember when I
Souls, you
found,
don't play games.
My friend found this person that was playing original Doom, and I found out that he was playing on very easy, which I forget what it is. Is it I'm Too Young to Die?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
I'm
always
Too Young to
forget, I always
Die.
forget what the easy one is, because Hurt Me Plenty is big. I love it. But he was playing on very easy, and he was on. Try to remember the name of it. It's the one where you start in the room, that has a teleporter, and then you're in kind of a big room where there's some shotgunners and dwarves in front of you.
Episode 2 at the start of it, like the
Yeah,
very first
it's
level?
episode 2.
Yeah.
It's episode 2, but I think it's like level 4 or 5.
No, I think it's episode 1. It like branches out on the 2 sides, left and right, with the blue floor.
Deimos Labs. That's what I thought. I was going to say that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that definitely sounds like it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to describe if you remember it is at the top of your head, but yeah, they were on that level. And there was a moment they would walk into a room, turn around, turn back, and be like, "Where do I go?"
Sit tight and get ready to move.
Every single time, every room they walk into, they always said that, and they ran into the walls or they run backwards and everything. And when I saw him finish the level,
I have it on sensors.
the timer on the level was 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Oh god.
And back then I was kind of laughing at it, but nowadays I just realized that's stupid. Like, everyone is going to have their own experience and their own differences. Just because they took an hour to beat one of the easiest levels on very easy, who cares? They're playing at their own pace.
Yeah.
And I can't make fun of it back. And I learned to just not be a jerk.
I mean, that's like watching a non-console player hand them a controller and tell 1B and like run. They don't know how to move and walk at the same time, or walk and aim at the same time. Like, it's just one of those things of like just makes people different.
Or like that one person who was like, "Oh, I could definitely."
Wait, what?
What the hell?
Is it over? Oh, wait, it's over near me for some reason. The points broken.
I had a
What?
roommate, and this was when I got my Xbox, my original Xbox fixed, and we like booted up the original Halo and stuff. And I hadn't played console in like 10 years.
Yeah.
And well, I was trying to play Halo, and he's like, "Bro, you suck so bad at FPS games." And he's like, "Bro, I can take you on. Easy." So, we booted up Rainbow Six Siege on my computer and my roommate, my other roommate's computer, and had him get on it. You want to know what the fucking scores were?
I'm gonna guess it was something like you had like 10 or something, and they had 1 or something like that.
Well, it was
Actually,
a 1v1.
Yeah, it depends
so
how many
3
rounds you went. Oh, okay, 3 rounds. I'm guessing
So-
3-0 to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, I'm gonna say, okay, so if the first round, I know this person, so like I knew what he was gonna try to do the first round. He was gonna try to spawn me. So I grabbed Blaz.
Oh god.
He was gone in like the first 3 seconds after the round started. Second round was my defense, because this was before they decided to do quick play or whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
next
quick
round,
play.
my turn. I picked Chanka.
Of course you did.
New to Chanka or old?
Old.
Wait,
Is New Tatanka out?
Tatanka got reworked last time I heard.
Yeah,
They were working on his rework, but had they released
No, well, I know that at the time this conversation is probably the old one.
Okay.
It's definitely old.
Yeah, definitely the old one.
Okay.
No, they have not done New Tatanka, because I haven't seen anything about it.
I was just making sure, because my mind was thinking of the rework.
Yeah, I don't think it's out yet. I think they're still working on it.
I was told it was out. I haven't played Siege in over a year.
I just wait for him because, of course,
Me.
he almost ran out of time trying to get to the objective.
Oh no.
In the second round, or the last round, I run inside with Finka with Sausage,
Yeah.
and I managed to actually sneak up on him completely. Like, he was just completely oblivious. He was camping in a corner.
You just like bust through the wall like, here's Johnny.
I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah.
So what was it about you kicking my ass? It's like, it's not so funny when it's like not the platform that you usually play on.
This thing's definitely
Yep.
security for Neff's credit vault.
I mean, that's the other funny part, because like we generally will play on Sundays, like in because this dude Dragor who's on who does like a Sunday Doom deathmatch thing, and like it'll be like a bunch of people who like know the game, but also a bunch of people who like haven't played it in like 10 years or haven't played it at all. And like, some people are like, oh, I'm so bad. It's like, listen, you have to understand, you're going up against people who have played this game a lot. And on top of that, there's some things you just don't get. Also, welcome back.
Not only that, we're playing a mod that has a bunch of other features to it too.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. Like,
it's like the whole Siege thing. It's like, you're bad at Siege, but like, you don't really start seeing being okay at Siege till you're like 300 hours in.
I am the ninja man.
Yeah, unless you're really good at tactical games, like if you played Counter-Strike, you can pick up Siege and get really good at it pretty fast.
I mean, you kind of can. Like, me and Conway talked about that one, because Siege is a game that requires so much more map knowledge than Counter-Strike even. Even he's like, yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. Like, you can be good at Counter-Strike, but there's just some things that you have to know for each and every map, because each and every map has tiny little, like, inconsistencies in it. And, like, he gave the example of, like, knowing, oh, you have to know, like, what walls are, like, you know, counted as soft walls when they wouldn't look like they are, where the placement of certain beams are, where you can go up on, like, another floor and shoot down and get an accurate shot into, like, an enemy kind of thing.
Or floors where you can shoot above.
Yeah, exactly. Just, there's a lot of stuff that, like, makes Siege a hard game to kind of learn, so that's a game I definitely don't fault people, like, not, like, getting right away, because it's just, it's not an easy game. Like, there's a lot you have to kind of, like, take into account. But, like, even something...
That's kind of why I stopped playing, because it was just making me toxic.
Yeah.
Like, it was just ruining my mood. To the point where it's like, I'm not having fun anymore, fuck this game. It's a good game, it's fucking fantastic. It's just, I can't deal with, like, just the amount of shit you have to remember.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to go to, like, only custom games, but, like, you would always get those people who get really try-hardy.
Febreze, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Muscle Fox.
What the fuck was his name?
Wait, which one?
Ether?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure wasn't Ether like one of the try-hard ones, or was it somebody else?
Yep. It was Ether, Tori, not an ass. You sometimes.
No, okay, so I get try-hard when it goes against the try-hards, okay? That's when I become...
I'll be real, I got fucking try-hard in that game, because it's just like, I had my moments.
I mean, sometimes...
But the thing is, whenever I do try-hard stuff, it's me try-hard, okay? It's not, oh, I'm gonna run out on spawn on a 3v3 with fucking knock, okay? But it was funny as fuck when I went as, what was her name? What's the bolt action? And fucking,
Callie?
Yeah, Callie, and, Dash runs out with Doc, he just gets fucking immediately.
One of my favorite plays is we were doing Lane, and I'm doing Legion like I always do, roaming Legion, and I go upstairs in the cargo hold. Somebody triggers both of my Legion checks, and I just run and get a triple, and Smedley just gets pissed off and leaves.
Wasn't it like
why were you
Tori?
there? Well, you know I'm playing roaming Legion.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
I think we were playing Tori one time, and Tori tried to do a run out, and we just fucking gunned him down like a fucking dog. I felt so
really good at games, but Tori gets really salty.
I felt so bad because he was like so sure the run out was gonna work. He just got fucking annihilated.
I honestly
I mean, it's just the thing of, well, you're not good enough to execute something in that. You gotta, like...
Yeah.
Because like, the whole point is attack and defend. And I understand defenders want to make sure they kill and everything like that. But it's always annoying to start trying your best to be aware of peaks, and then just the ground's over in 10 seconds because, oh, that person had a nice little tiny hole in a window in a certain spot. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some cheeky shit that somebody tried to pull in fucking Pro League was that on one of the maps there is, I think it's Villa. There's a little tear in the texture where you can look down through a hallway, but you can't be looked at from like, and you can shoot through this hole.
Yeah.
But you're like playing on defense. You can't see out of it. Like you can shoot back, but you can't see out of it. So you can't see if there's somebody there. And somebody used that spot in Pro League to get a kill. And like the guy got like fucking banned, and he was so fucking pissed. Like, bro, this is so like disgusting. Like, oh my god, it's like you were exploiting a broken part of a map in Pro League. You're a shit person. I'm sorry to say this.
I still, okay, I know it's unrelated to Siege, but I still love the time when a Brazil Counter-Strike tournament was going on, that they had to stop it to inspect a person's computer because they accused him of possibly hacking. And when the managers and the game tournament owners went over to his computer to go check, he immediately swipes his hand away from the computer, which already makes you guilty, dude.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I remember. Actually, I think that was an Indian one, wasn't it? Or was that a different one?
Was it
too?
India? I thought it was in Brazil.
I thought it was India on that one because I remember the image like circulating around it. I think it was like at the time they were like, oh yeah, it was like an Indian Counter-Strike team, or like an Indian Counter-Strike pro got caught using hacks, and like just he made himself look very guilty to start out, and then like when they got caught, the look on his teammates' face was just fucking like sheer disappointment. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh. Like, dude just looked so upset. He's like, I can't believe you did this to us.
Yeah. But at least based off of the evidence, it was only just the player, and so the team didn't get didn't get hit. Unlike iBuyPower that tried to bank themselves with money by throwing a match.
Wait, what are you talking about? I didn't know this. What the hell are you talking
So
about?
back in 2014, there was a match between the group iBuyPower and I forget what the other team was. iBuyPower started.
iBuyPower in general.
Fuck you, Spooky. I love my iBuyPower computer.
I fucking hate iBuyPower. They're fucking overcharged.
Everything that pre-built computers is overcharged. I can't even wear that.
It's overcharged, but it's also underbuilt.
Yeah. Like, Spooky's seen my computer.
Yeah.
And Spooky already knows that I'm working on building another computer.
That's the stock iBuyPower computer, right?
Yeah. I walked into Best Buy and
the same fucking computer that Walmart sells.
I wanted a computer that was better than my shitty one.
I know, that's not you that I have a problem with. It's fucking iBuyPower.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the team decided to put their put a bunch of skins and things in the betting pool, and basically saying, hey, this other team is going to win against iBuyPower, and they tried to do it without anyone knowing it was them. And then they were purposely throwing the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
iBuyPower.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck iBuyPower.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like a thing that like has happened more often than not for people who haven't done
That was the only known thing at the time for Counter-Strike. That has never happened since. But that was the first time that someone basically tried to bet, gamble, and throw a game actually happened. And every single member on iBuyPower was immediately terminated from playing CSGO and from any CSGO matches ever again.
That's funny.
That is honestly pretty funny though. Thank God, everyone.
I was just thinking of iBuyPower. I do have one of their computers over here that is like broken as fuck.
Yeah.
Because the motherboard fell apart because they're pretty shitty computers.
Finding their latest resource
I mean, you've seen my
Mercy killing
future build.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's that thing that you have to do when you like kill Kuva dudes.
Trust me, like their power supplies and motherboards are so bad. Like,
Oh,
I'm surprised.
Lone.
Who's that?
It's Lone.
I mean, you know that, like, for me, I will be...
Yeah. I was waiting for him to get in so we can
build my
get the
computer, and my current one
Yeah.
is basically just gonna run stupid stuff. Like, if I get back into streaming, it's gonna run my OBS.
Yeah.
There's something in the buffer. We need to get it
Should be able to get
before the
in.
device fails.
Yeah.
Rocker.
Accessing buffer.
Yeah.
I've been standing for 5 hours. My arms are tired.
You need like a belt sander. Actually, I don't even think a belt sander would work, would it? Because you have to get into like small cracks and stuff.
I need a fucking like mounted one of these. Like one of these that are just mounted like
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay with being by yourself for a second. You're gonna...
If you what?
I'm willing to bet they were taking
Are you able to handle that on your own for a second?
Oh yeah, no, I can do that.
Okay, I gotta take care of something. Hold on.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Now.
I sent you a message.
Alright. I heard a telegram.
Or you know what? If I had like a bucket of fucking like
Here come the taxmen.
apple rust or some shit, like this would be all done and like just like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the other funny thing is, like, there's a lot of gameplay stuff that, like, when you first hear it, though, it makes, like, literally no sense. Like, rocket jumping, for example. Like, if you're new to video games.
Yeah. But
yeah, rocket jumping.
It's a big TF2 thing. I know that's what's from
Yeah.
me.
See, that one actually originates, like, from way, way back, like, the Quake days.
I know it's
Wait,
Quake.
is that when you like, if somebody shoots the rocket, you jump on the rocket?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh, okay, so like rocket. Okay, rocket. That's how I know it. I know it as rocket.
Yeah. Well, like, the rocket jump thing is, like... I mean, like, the origination of it was really in, like, Quake, because if you did, like, rocket jumped in some sections, you could, like, get around the map extremely quickly, but also, like, in single player, skip entire, like, sections and get to certain secrets before you really, like, would otherwise run into them.
Yeah, just like any Quake speedrun, it's insane.
Yeah. Like, I think it was the other week, one thing I did was we were playing CTF of the one Doom mod, and like I literally ran between like 3-4 people, rocket jumped between them all, the damage knocked them back and disorient them, got to the flag, grabbed it, ran back, and pretty much got out before they could even really like do anything about it. And it's like, you sort of see stuff like that, and you're like, how the fuck does someone do that? And it's like, you just have to practice, like, shit like that. You can't expect anyone who's, like, just starting, who's, like, rusty from a game, like, for years, like, to not, like, understand how to do that.
I mean, look at bullet jumping and Warframe.
Yeah.
It's one of the easier things to do, but when you're, like, trying to remember it...
Yeah. It can be a bit awkward when you're first, like, getting into it, especially. Also, my fucking game is having a fit for some reason.
When you start throwing in rolls and game vibes and other things, certain speed, ability in it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand how you're doing this. It's like, what? I'm doing something? Oh, yeah. Moving around.
Yeah, it's all like a finesse thing, really. Just, you gotta keep, like, practicing that shit. Spooky, thank you for the raid of 5, and also, hello, Lion Cam.
And then you go into, like, other games.
Fucking, like, dust my whole desk now, because there's so much fucking rust everywhere.
Oh, no. That is fucking me up before. Like, when you go in other games and they're slow as shit, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, like, no one's talking about how you went in the Destiny 2, like, I'm trying to bullet jump everywhere, but I can't. That's something you never really get over. It's just if you play excessive amounts of Warframe, and it takes you about 2 or 3 days to join.
Okay, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, we played Warframe for like 2 weeks straight, and we played Minecraft for like a couple hours. I tried bullet jumping in Minecraft.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing. Like it's a minor muscle memory thing, but you do it
like,
so often.
Like jumping up like a single block, I just look up and like.
It's like look up like you're gonna have to aim the bullet jump.
That's the other fun thing is like once you get into doing it in a horizontal movement, you then start throwing in vertical movement.
Yeah.
Alright, so I basically have the body like done. I just need to get the inside of it all cleaned out and shit.
Good boy.
What?
What loan message me?
Oh, I thought you were calling me a good boy. What?
Guess like wait a second.
I'd say good girl.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna congratulate me for doing.
I said good girl, bitch. You want me to say good bitch?
Yes.
I will. Good bitch.
Got it. We've got more coming in. Pick him up.
Good bitch boy.
keyboard is super fucking good.
I still love that I highlighted the thing and I'd be like, oh hey. The button ramps suck.
Case retrieved.
What is
how long?
Another shipment.
How long do you
Move
think
fast.
Papa would want me to feel like this?
a couple hours?
Oh,
Also, you do have Lou's address, right?
yeah.
And I left the door unlocked just in case you have to get there before I
You didn't kick me out.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Lou?
That's one for us.
do. Loan is gonna be a good boy for me. Go pick Lou up
For what?
so that Lou can stay with me for a couple days. Because Lou don't have cars.
Another shipment.
That's fair.
Move
Who
fast.
wants to loot car? Or does he never
Lou,
have?
he never had one from what I
They're
understand.
tough, but no glass is
Lou's
unbreakable.
car has a terminal case of never existing.
Yeah. And Lou wants hard cuddles, so.
Actually, you wanna know what the funniest thing is? The most finicky bullshit is playing old RTS games. Like 100%.
Too, but up low, man.
The most finicky
I
game
mean,
I've
you
ever
can
played.
hang out too, you stupid bitch.
Oh
You already
my
fucking know that. I don't even need you to do
Cleaned
that.
him out. And it leads us one step closer to our objective. New order.
Them tight.
Okay. Rocker, there's your sneeze.
Yep, there's sneeze.
Neff's got a coil drive.
I
Is there a
tested
daily
that with
dose
Papa,
of,
Mistress, and Papa has not responded.
Yeah, there's daily
Well,
doses
I
of
just
sneeze.
got, okay, look, I just got done sanding like
Oh,
a metric
and
fuck ton of like
let me
rust
show you what
metal
Papa also had me
off
do.
of this fucking bus, and I
Yeah.
didn't sneeze the entire 5 hours that I was doing this. And
Yeah.
then after I'm done, I sneeze.
What did you say, Lon?
I sent you something else and Papa made
What
me
the fuck is that? Why? Why? Why?
Okay.
That's a hell of a
Okay,
reaction.
That's really funny because since I still had your stream open, because you rated Rocker, I had 2 Rocker streams up.
Oh no. It's
I mean,
double
why
raid.
wouldn't
I want you
Yes.
to post that picture in pony jail.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'm putting my
Mistress,
1930s pre-war
I would
bus on
be,
top of
I would
my
ask Papa
50s
permission first.
Cadillac.
Lone.
color.
There.
It's down.
Mistress.
This is an order from your mistress.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, but it was a request from Papa. I don't want Papa's request in horny unless Papa wants it.
Mistress. Oh, God damn it.
Yes. Yes.
It's opposite
That-
day.
Oh no.
Dun
line-
dun dun.
The lines are becoming blurred.
Realities is warping.
Reality's warping, it's opposite day. Actually, when is opposite day? It's a
I don't
good
know.
question.
Every day
Fuck
is
you,
opposite.
right?
Every day is not opposite day. So
There.
the opposite.
January 25th.
Let me ask Papa
Sure, we had
first.
that.
There.
Well, you need to you need to learn how to word your shit better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who, me or Nair?
No, him.
Mistress,
Oh,
I don't
well.
want to make Papa mad. I want to know Papa's cool with that first.
We already know what Papa's answer is gonna be.
No, we don't.
I'm also
Conversation I
slightly
didn't expect to
hurt.
hear today. That's cool.
What?
Lone. There.
I'm
also slightly
I'm
hurt.
not around I'm
Why
not
are you
around
hurt?
communities that say that so openly at times.
Yeah, it's
Well,
pretty chill.
I'm sometimes
Why?
not
Because I
used to
didn't
it.
put Mistress on there?
Yeah.
Oh no, you should have been here for the
that's not-
conversation
okay.
last night when
You have
we
to
had talked
understand
about
something.
buffers.
I have someone who I call my master. Okay? I have
Yeah.
someone, so I know the relationship. I understand it. I'm not used to hearing it so publicly around other people sometimes.
They're
I
weird,
usually
just
don't.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, we have no shame here.
No,
pretty
it's
much.
it's hard to explain correctly because I live with my parents.
Oh, yeah, that was,
Oh.
So
yeah.
why? Join the party. I used to not, and I fucking
Also,
love it.
Mistress, if you
I
want,
also
I can
hate
put your name there too, but that was a
I'm
request
the-
from Papa.
I'm the only person who lives alone. Help
Yeah.
me.
Oh, I'm sorry. At least you get to be naked in your house.
True.
That's true.
That's also
I
true.
live alone with 4 animals
Look.
and a bunch of flamingos.
My favorite thing
True.
to do when I lived alone was after a really long 12-hour shift day at work. It's just
Do what I do.
my fridge naked, use it as an AC because fuck me, it was fucking hot in that apartment.
I used to live alone.
See, funny enough, like, even being alone a lot of the time, like, in my house, like, I've never had that naked phrase, and I have a, or phase, I have a feeling it's, like, because of being in Canada, and, like, half the year it's just fucking cold. Like, that's the theory I have. That's what it has to be.
I don't know, because I lived in Indiana for 2 years where I dealt with the cold a lot, and I still like it, so I don't know.
Before, like, the last couple years, I have,
First cash tagged. On to the next.
I used to wear basically pants and jacket 24/7, unless if I'm, you know, sleeping, then it would be PJs.
Oh, there we go.
But now I'm to the point where, like, I get too hot that, like, I basically have to basically just be stripped to be cooled off. Like, I overdo now. It could be because, like, specifically this year, I have not been outside for, like, the longest. Or it could be that Ohio is getting very hot. Because over the winter, the only thing I wore was pants and a jacket.
Yeah, I'm in a weird phase because, like, I'm super cold-natured, so I'm freezing all the time.
Yeah.
But if I put clothes on, it's really hot, and I'm cold.
Excavators incoming. The Corpus will attempt to disrupt operations.
Oh, I forgot to check to see how much stand I got.
Alright.
I have 8,000 remaining.
Also, there's like metal shavings from me, like using an angle grinder on my shirt.
Oh, right, I forgot. Since we have an extra person, we have 3 minutes.
Excavator offline. Find a power cell.
That's the one thing I'm not sure if I'm a fan of when it comes to Warp Battles. I understand the scaling up because then technically they have more Warframes to do the job, but at the same time, I'm like, it's weird.
My fucking wrists.
Wrist is just like, why have you done this to me, mother?
Well, I had a fucking wire wheel dig into it, so.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Well,
I paid the price for being stupid.
Yes, man.
When I come over, you can stake your name.
Thank you for the follow.
Alright.
Who done gave you a heckin' follow?
I'm trying to look. Lion Cam, thank you for the follow. Wait, that's 2 follows. Wait, is it just freaking out? I think it might just be freaking out. I don't know, the Twitch app has never worked properly. No.
Yeah, when I got raided by you that one time, I didn't realize it until someone mentioned, oh yeah, you got raided by Rocker. I'm like, what? My phone didn't say anything.
There might be an extra set of keys up front. I don't know though.
One thing that annoys me is the people who will unfollow and then refollow to get you to say their name.
Yeah. I mean, you just highlight the message, I'll probably say it. Like, just saying, like, you know, this channel point redeems, plug.
Oh, C needs it now.
Like, I've definitely caught a few people doing it, but then, like, I feel the obligation to, like, say their name anyways, because, like, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much, it's like, whatever. As long as it's not like one of those names that's gonna get me in trouble for saying it, then I'm good.
Like,
It's usually why I look at the name before I read it out loud.
Well, the issue isn't, like, that. It's the issue of doing it for attention. It kind of bugs me sometimes.
See, that shit gets kind of annoying for me, I will say, though, because, like, I'll if someone does it repeatedly, it's the fucking, I made it the Doom teleport in sound as my follow sound. So I'll hear it, and I'll get, like, my ears perk up, basically, going, wait a second, where?
I generally have been constantly thinking about what sound effects I would use whenever I start doing that. Because I have access to every single Quake 3 Arena sound effect on standby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do I want to use for follow? Because I want to use the quad damage for subscribe whenever I get that set up.
My follower notification is the fucking Obi-Wan
Oh.
Kenobi there. So whenever I hear that sound effect, I like immediately my other monitor to like read who followed me, even if OBS is not even on.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, for
Alright,
me,
I got
it's
6,600
A new follower gives me this is love cannon. So if anybody plays this, like, what the hell?
Wait, how did Vox Solaris get her head back?
Spoilers! Spoilers!
Spoilers! I forgot to turn it off. Whoops.
Spoiler.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
That is a hard spoiler.
That's a hard
I see. That's the thing. When I was talking about I had something accidentally spoiled for me, that's what was accidentally spoiled for me.
Yeah, because I forgot to put the creator mode thing on. Fuck.
Weather like this,
So I've known about it.
Oops.
But the thing.
What do you need?
Well, I don't think it's the main story thing, is it?
I mean, it's a big part of the whole Vox Solaris story shit. Like, you know.
Roki was wondering
I
if
still
you
think
had
poor Oric Daryl
like,
evolved.
I mean, wouldn't that be like a thing that I would like find out if I cared enough to, you know, max out my standing with Vox Solaris?
Yeah, it would.
I mean, guess what? I wasn't going to do that, so I looked it up anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's the funniest thing.
Let's dial that down.
The only reason I knew about that stuff was because, again, I only just last night with Rocker get my rank to 4.
Yeah.
For 2.
So now, my question is, how do they have organs if their head is inside their body?
Robotics are a beautiful thing.
Yeah, pretty extensive robotic augmentation is all I'm gonna say. No, they do. It's just it's in different like places that make sense, or it's replaced with robot bits.
Yeah.
So like basically they're modified to work. Like the whole like storyline thing is they have their bodies modified to be better suited to like hostile, like very like caustic environment type of deals. Like their bodies are designed to be like very sturdy for like industrial area shit, for example.
Yeah.
So like say for example if they, yeah, so like that's why for example,
where it's super hot and super cold.
oh yeah. It's like, for example, you're like, okay, well, why would they move? Like, I guess now it's like spoiler time because fuck it, I'll talk about it. It's like, say for example, if like, you know, they have like an extremity exposed, like for, you know, like fucking Orbalis.
Oh my god, I can't breathe.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Yes, man.
I'm having a hard time finding a comfortable position.
Well,
because I like to sit on my leg and I can't do that.
Why don't you use your legs to push the feet?
I'm not that flexible.
You need to try and get that.
But anyways, the only reason I knew about that whole thing with the head and chest, whatever, was because there is a Warframe partner YouTuber by the name of Stephen Kelly. I'm his editor for some of his episodes.
Oh.
Years ago, I was editing one of his episodes, and he got asked a question about those things. And while I was on call with him, I asked him about that. I was like, "What the hell are you talking about with these you know, heads and stuff? Like, what are you talking about?" He goes, "Are you max rank with, you know, Fortuna?" I'm like, "No." Like, do you want to be spoiled? I'm like, I kind of don't care. And he sent me a video. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
But pretty much they moved the organs and stuff around to like a more like armored, centralized like hub type of deal. Whereas like so like say for example they get into an industrial accident and something takes the head out like in the traditional area, then they don't have to worry about like losing like the vital part of the body. Jesus Christ, fucking forgot about the fact that these people are like level 100 motherfuckers.
So, was this done by the
max.
corpus, or was this done like before the corpus?
Yes, it was the corpus. The corpus has been around forever.
Oh.
Got one.
So what's the deal with the poo-poo man? Like, give your
on any of it.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, weird mustache dude.
Oh, Nathaniel? Yeah, he's a fucking... He's basically like the king grifter is the best way to put it.
He's like, "Hi, Dad, I love you." Shut the fuck up, you're not my child.
Yeah, basically. Not much of a bitch this area can be.
My favorite thing about that quest.
Yeah.
And it's done so well.
Yeah.
Got it. got more coming in.
Rocker, what have you done?
I made a calculated risk of me and my bad math.
Be more careful.
Well, you can still capture a case when you're down.
Yeah, I'm just trying to clear it out a little bit. Because apparently, for some fucking reason, not only did we get maximum fucking level, but apparently we hit maximum fucking alert level as well on top of everything for some reason.
What?
I don't understand why you chose like a really hard bounty when I said I only had 6,000 left.
Because it would have filled the 6,000, I think. Oh.
Yeah, but it would have been best to do something easier.
I mean, yeah, that's
do like 2 of them.
Yeah, that's a point.
Damn.
I also...
Do I need to buy you a calculator?
No, I got one. I'm just too stupid to use it. Fuck, okay. Let's just get this. There we go. Okay, now I'll revive.
That's one for us.
I have arrived.
Why was it so easy last... Oh, wait. Now I remember why it was so easy last time, because I took Pilgrim out, and they didn't have any fucking shields.
John Cena has a persona.
Wait, what?
What is persona?
You can't see it.
What is it?
God damn it.
Oh, here.
It's the chameleon.
Also, I think the reason it went on max leveling crap is apparently we had a Kuva thing.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we can work with it.
I guess because I was also like, hey, let's get the achievement, and then like we actually
Yeah,
did it.
do it like normal.
Casca, I have a question. Okay, wait, no. Posted this. No, this is a question for Rocker.
Yeah.
Why does one of these characters have their bum hole on their thigh?
Because bad art, because some people are not great at anatomy.
What are you talking about, Spooky?
This fucking like otter thing has like a butthole on its thigh.
What? I need. I don't know what.
Maybe you know what? I probably missed it because like I looked at it really quick this morning and like posted, was like, here you go, and was like, wait a second. It's like, hold on.
Yeah, just look at it. It's really awkward.
Oh, is it the one where the
like,
thing is tied up?
Yes, on the thigh.
I didn't even notice that earlier.
I think they're trying to convey that they're...
Yeah.
Kind of trying to convey what?
That the ass is kind of tilted towards the side.
But that's not how a butt. Your mouth does not teleport to
This
your
is
side.
the importance of reference pictures.
But then you'll anger those people that say, no, you can't use reference. You're not a real artist without.
Oh,
you mean you don't have a thigh button?
Yeah, I do.
Lone, I'm pretty sure that's a slug wound.
It's like your extra nipple.
Extra butthole. Yeah. Well, wait, you have an extra butthole? It's like, yeah, I got it after I got shot with a fucking ACP.
What were you doing? Might as well just make it really obvious.
Okay, come back. Yeah.
Alright. Unmarked federal officer shot me in the ass.
Yep.
Isn't that the start of Mercenaries too? You're like running out of a house.
Yeah, and you get shot in the
You go
ass.
to jump and you get shot in the ass.
Yeah, and then you spend the rest of the game trying to find the person who shot you in the ass.
What game?
Mercenaries 2.
Yeah, Mercenaries 2. It starts with you getting shot in the ass.
Was that? I'm pretty sure that's the Xbox 360 version and not the PS.
I think it was both. Like, from my
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played Mercenaries 2 since like elementary school.
Yeah. That's a game that needs like a like, you know how like Disloyal Humans got a fucking remake and it was really good? They need to do that for like Mercenaries.
A lot of people would do that.
Yeah.
This was so fun.
Like people are like, oh, just play Just Cause these days, but it's not the same thing.
I feel like Mercenaries like wouldn't age well, like being updated because of like
I can't do it.
I mean,
a lot of the humor was very
So spooky. The Destroy All Humans humor doesn't age very well either, but still does very well.
I disagree. It aged fucking like wine.
I mean, the second one definitely did because like I'm bolder and I now like show different jokes and stuff, so it's even funnier to me.
I would have to go back and actually.
Okay, like playing the remake, right, and like seeing some of the humor from it that was like the same in the original game. It's like scarily relevant today, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's almost as if parodies of America are somewhat founded in truth.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, there will be no Fortnite burger at McDonald's on August 6th this year.
What? Fat F and Chad.
Listen up.
I didn't even realize there was one.
Don't remember last year when that was like ask your go to McDonald's on August 6th and ask for a Fortnite burger.
Ambush it and I'll
No, I
work the
don't.
data.
I remember
Never
that
heard
one,
of
son.
As someone who frequents Burger King.
That's where the fucking meme Fortnite burger came from. It was from that fucking meme. It was on August 6th. You asked McDonald's for a Fortnite burger. It was either McDonald's or Burger King. I think it might have been both at some point.
Wait for the trap, then get down there.
This is infinitely more doable now that we're not at 4 out of 4 alert level.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, it must have been some Kuba thingy because.
There it is. Steady.
Must have been because we accidentally like smacked a like probably smacked the thing and just didn't get rid of the little beacons. Because even though they're like level 100, there's like a lot less enemies. So don't get run over.
I need to do my orb ballast.
It's down.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
so I can carry an arc gun.
I'd be down to do it like later a bit. Because honestly, even if I'm not getting like the XP, at least getting the resources, which is nice.
Yeah. 'Cause, what I'll probably do is I will get home tomorrow for Saturday morning and like try to go to sleep as quickly as I can, and then get up.
Oh,
So that I'm ready for D&D.
Oh yeah,
No
true.
boy, I'm half ready for D&D. I've had enough time. I can't say anything.
Oh yeah, okay, now I see it. Because it's, okay, I guess they're supposed to be implying that you're like, they're tilted. Yeah, now I see what you mean with the image. I just bothered to like, look at it really quick.
I think you guys are gonna enjoy season chapter 2. I don't know why I called it season 2.
Season 2 of D&D.
Yeah. It's been so long since we played, I could absolutely call it season.
True.
I hate how long it's been since I played. We were playing on a weekly basis. And then I worked every day for a week. Then I went on vacation. And then I worked every day for a week.
I actually gotta do some Pathfinder tomorrow, I think it is, because like we're continuing on that if my one friend, if he actually can get like on, because he has a kid now and like also just like is dealing with some other stuff as well, so it's like he's not been able to really do it. And he's like, yeah, fucking like shit's just been rough. I'm like, I get it. But we're supposed to be going up the Stovall steps and basically hunting for a giant camp, so that's gonna be a thing.
Hey, so how well do you know the mechanics of Pathfinder?
Decently well, because we played it on like a semi-regular basis for like a year now, so like well enough, I guess.
Because I've got 3 other players that have played a lot of Pathfinder, and I know that there's crafting in there.
Oh, crafting is a bit of a weird one because you have to... It's both simple and kind of complicated because they're trying to get you to do it in terms of like weeks, right? But you don't always want to have to like spend a week to do some bullshit, especially if it's like, oh, you're just brewing a potion. And like, a lot of DMs, at least the DM that I'm playing with, will like bullshit that and be like, okay, yeah, you like whip up like a health potion in like a day because it's not that like big of a deal. Like, especially if you have, like, a mobile lab or something, because I'm playing Alchemist Rogue, so, like, I can whip potions up decently quickly. But it's like, Crafting's a little weird because, like, it depends entirely, I think, if I remember right, on crafter. Like, basically, the level of your crafter, what your skills are, what materials and stuff you have access to, etc. And how much gold you have.
Because I've had a lot of people ask me, like, hey, I want to do crafting. And I'm like, sure, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to make this work in 5e.
I mean, they already have rules for it, at least for Pathfinder, because they usually base it off of, like, cost of materials, your general skill for crafting. Also, is this inside or outside? I think it's inside, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's inside.
That bitch is big.
Yep. That is the profit taker. There we go.
Something I can't do yet.
Yeah.
Mistress.
Yes, Nair.
Oh, Papa got back.
Uh-huh.
He said maybe you should post it, but I don't know.
Just say, you should post it, if I gave you an order to post it.
I know. But it was, I didn't know if Papa wanted it for himself, no?
If Papa
Something
wanted it for
special.
himself, you wouldn't have sent me the picture.
Now there's a piece of luck. The Corpus Manifest. See if you can hack it. If we're
Well,
lucky,
oh,
it'll gut
hold
all
up.
our search time.
I mean, I should do that, so we can reduce
I like
the
how
amount of
quiet you get.
There we go.
No, I've been logicked.
Yeah.
There we go. I
There
like
you
what
go.
it's on.
Did you post it? Good boy. You may add one less time a day. You now have 10 times a day.
What?
The second cache. That leaves just one more and I can signal for
I thought
pickup.
that was a joke.
Was it?
You said that you wouldn't do anything that bad.
You're a very smart boy.
Ah.
Well done.
I'm sure you can
Roki's
figure it
already
out.
working out how to use it all.
Am I joking?
Unless they're gonna
Or am I being
pick it
serious?
up super loud all night. Oh, good.
Yes, the why?
Good, good.
Amazing. Could it make his brain explode?
Wow,
I have
Spooky.
1,000 left.
Oh, okay, hold on. We can do the simplest one.
Spooky's bullying me.
I'm trying to figure out how to...
Spooky, it's
It's
even
like up
worse
here.
when he gets
I
the
think
whiskey
you gotta like,
dick.
go up. You gotta like go into the vents, I think, again.
Alone. I asked you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think I'm being serious or joking?
Now my question is, Lon, when are you gonna
Good
become
joke.
this person?
What?
Oh no.
No.
I feel like that's gonna be more of a me thing. Spooky.
Nah, you're not really built for that, Casca.
No, but that's why I would be able to pull it off better.
So, there we go.
Nobody would expect it.
No one would expect the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
No.
They weren't even Spanish all along.
Yeah. I might also raid off soon, because like my eye is still bothering me and I have no idea why. Yeah.
Your eye, get your.
We're gonna erase their debt ledger.
I don't know what like I have in there. Like it's probably like an eyelash or something that's been watering since I've gotten up.
We need to find that
Fucking
debt processing
stupid.
center.
The human body is
Taxman
stupid.
supply drop incoming.
Yeah.
We should all just turn in the box of water.
Find him, steal him, search him for clues. Wait for
Replace the imperfection of flesh.
The goods are here somewhere.
Yeah.
If the taxmen secure them first, the mission's a wash.
Maybe I should make you guys consume a child.
Right, first cash. 2 to go.
Yes, D&D out of context.
I mean, you're streaming, so we can't talk about
The second cash.
fucking
One more to go.
Magic Ken's backstory.
Oh. Wow, okay.
It was like, it started off as a really funny joke, and then it turned into a, wait, I can turn this into a backstory for Magic Ken.
All Pockets picked and in record
Alright,
time.
we're going full
Hell of a
throttle with
show,
this,
Sparky.
and it's just like,
Hell of a
oh.
show. Found something useful too.
That is definitely one thing I can't talk about now.
I've got a coil drive rolling a dodgy looking
I
round.
can't even talk about it with
Might know
context.
something. Let's get this thing talking.
Well, I will say the butt lamp saga is still the best thing to happen on stream.
Wait for the trap, then get down there.
The butt lamp
The
saga.
butt lamp saga.
It was a 30 to 40 minute period where we talked about the butt lamp and its impact on society.
Once it hits the
And it
trap,
all started with
get down
Rocker
there.
going, you should do this for some person,
Yeah.
some pop for whatever.
Yeah, because we were talking about how Omnom should get a butt lamp in like his server, and then I repeated the story here, and then we got into the whole butt lamp saga, and I can't repeat it or else I'll die laughing again. But I highlighted it because it's fucking hilarious.
There's just a lot of stupid and horny people all just throwing out really terrible ideas
Yeah.
with excessive details.
It's great ideas though.
It is. It's why everybody in my party knows to be careful what they say about D&D, or just like a general idea, because I might get an idea. Take it and run with it.
It's the classic story. Never give the DM ideas.
Yeah. And my party does a very good job of doing that. Alright, so guys, I need to get y'all leveled up. I need to start a few things. Start the pre-planning for chapter 2. Start the intro to season 2. And do y'all's fantasy gosh pod. It'll be really fun. I really want to see what you guys get. My favorite thing is you guys haven't seen some of the bigger stuff in the future. Lone knows about some of the bigger stuff in the future.
Uh-huh.
And I'm so excited. I'm so very excited for my party to find it.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I will not allow them to just walk past it.
Mystery.
Yes, and
I sent you something.
do I need to explain that my hands are full, like they always
No.
are, when anybody ever messages me?
Uh-uh. Just saying, there's something there you might get a kick out of.
I'm getting a kick out of hearing you squirm like this, dude. It's adorable.
I'm gonna... let's see. I think when we get done with this, I'm gonna run to
Good
the
boy.
thing very quick.
You should not
and then
make
do
it an
thing.
accident next time, though.
Well, no, it was like as far as it would, you know, and then I guess there was some relaxation but then it was like, aha.
Here we go.
What are you gonna do if you lose that thing in your butthole? Like I did with my vibrator.
The final account processing for all
It's gonna be an awkward
after I pick up Lou, I'm gonna have to try and get
I'll
you
make sure their
it
decks
out.
are wiped clean.
Go to the hospital.
Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. Thank you, Lone.
What?
Lone.
Yes.
Nair.
Yes.
You're driving to go pick up you. I want that thing in you.
You're nearing the secure
Mistress,
area.
I'd love to
Watch
do
out
that
for
for you,
trolls
but I
and
think that might
security
be...
measures. The enemy will destroy the data if they detect
Why do you
it.
say that?
Ugh, that's not
Because
the
it
good
doesn't like to
noise.
stay and
Pull
I
that
drive a
data
stick
now,
shift.
Sparky, or it's gone.
Well,
You know how much I'm gonna have to be working my leg?
And that, ladies
well,
and gentlemen,
but you gotta
is
get
how you do
tight
it.
fitting pants.
Good people saved from
Okay,
brain
so did you get
trauma.
1,000? Or...
Some very relieved families and fortunate.
Yeah, I'm
Get
good.
some duct
Well
tape
done,
and
Sparky.
tape it.
Yeah, look at
It just sounds like all
I think
kinds
that's
of
part
bad
of
ideas.
Claire's. I don't know. What does it say on the gun?
Okay, I'm gonna head back to Orc Palace, and I'm going to raid, probably, because my eye is, like, bugging me.
You
It's
can try to
distracting.
work it
Well,
here.
still, thank you for
Because I know that's
getting
not
this
a
done
normal
for
thing.
today.
Yeah, no problem.
It's not like we have to do both planets. I don't have to constantly max them out all the time. I'm not in that much of a rush.
Oh yeah, like I might play a bit more like after I'm like off stream. Just like I need to like get off
wash
stream.
your eye
So yeah, either like wash my eye out or like try and wipe it out or like just focus on one screen because I've been like kind of doing that thing where I do like the glance at my screen and then glance at my phone type of deal. So maybe that's like why my eye is also a bit irritated. Because I use my phone as my second screen on the Twitch app. Oh. Oh, fuck. Then I don't need to do like another like 12-hour stream again. I think 4 is like good enough for now, at least for
Yeah,
today.
you do.
I mean,
That's how you come across Buttland stuff.
that's true. This is how you find yourself getting to Buttland. Well, I also want to raid somebody and watch what
So
they're
what
doing.
districts are you gonna check if it's still in there when I get over there?
I mean, I have a feeling I'm gonna end up getting home before y'all.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty
I'll
good.
just be like, take your pants off. Take your pants off. And they'll just, nope. It'll be that video of the guy who got a shampoo bottle stuck in his ass. And you
Yeah.
can hear it like pop out and fall on the floor.
And with that, we're gonna end the stream. Fuck. Okay. I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna end it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna end. Next stream, I might be doing some My Friend Pedro, because we gotta actually do that. I might just restart from the beginning. And see about doing it again. But yeah, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Because, my eye is, like, really fucking bugging me. And I am, like, a little tired a bit, so... Let me just... Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Because I haven't rated him in a while. There we go. Yep, gotta say hi to Conway and have a good night.
How was the Warframes? I thought about joining, then I realized I just wanted to play Gunfire. Don't worry, I'll be back on the Warframe grind soon. I do have to get a bunch of frames. That was pretty good. Got some more Valor stuff done, but decided to get some of those by me wanted to chill a bit. That's fair. I mean, your eye's probably bugging you because you were staring at Orb fucking Valis. Holy shit, we just saved the run. Come here. Alright, we got Glimmering and Prism.